All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Eamon. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing good. Feeling fresh, ready for the trading day. Nothing new, just slow day. How are you doing?
Friend, doing good. Can't complain. All right, let's get started, guys. Sorry for being a little bit late. We had little technical issues and just making sure everything is working properly. So quick look at our gap list brought to you by tradingterminal.com. You can always head over there and see what's happening. So if you head over here, oh, my list just disappeared. 1 second. Here we go. Should be loading. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, why is it redirecting me? All right, that's the first. Oh, there it comes. There it is. All right, here we go. Gap is brought to you by tradingterminal.com. So we have a couple of things, not a couple, a lot in the green this morning, as you can see here, and then just a few in the red, just about 4. Everything else really good this morning. Looks like market yesterday did hit all-time highs. Just looking at it now for the first time, and I see there is a nice little pop there towards all-time highs. So yeah, it should be a great day to finish off the week. We'll see how things line up. Let's go over to some of our segments here. Thursday in 60 seconds, and then we'll take a look at our gap just a little bit later.
Hey guys, so Thursday was finally the day, by the way. After 3 flat days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we finally got the rally that we were waiting for. I expected this rally to start on Wednesday, but the market decided to wait for one more day until the PPI numbers came out. So the S&P made a new all-time high, up 0.65%. The Nasdaq gained 0.8%. The Dow was almost flat, only 70 points up. And obviously, like I said, the main reason was the PPI. Economists expected producer prices to rise 0.2% in July. Instead, they did not rise at all, and they stayed the way they were before. The annual producer inflation dropped from 5.5 to 4.7%. So after Wednesday's decent CPI numbers, Thursday gave the market another inflation number that it liked. And now the chances of getting a hike in September dropped down to 35%. Treasury yields moved lower, and we know that growth stocks love that. Part of the reason why we had a decent rally yesterday. There were some huge individual moves. We saw Cisco dropping 8% because the expectations were already high on this stock. We saw Netflix jumping more than 5% after Bill Ackman revealed a new position. And oil moved to the other way. It dropped yesterday 2% to around $81, but recovering back to the upside today. So that was not sustainable. And after the close, we had some earnings. Applied Materials reported a very strong quarter. The revenue rose 25% to $9.2 billion. And the next quarter forecast actually beat expectations, but obviously the stock fell more than 5% after hours. It just feels like beating estimates right now is an entrance door to the elevator down to the downside. I mean, to be fair, the stock had already more than doubled this year, so the investors probably wanted more than they heard. But that's a similar scenario. We've been seeing this exact same scenario happening over and over and over. So yeah, that's about yesterday. Let's see what we have today. Today, we finally move on from inflation. We had inflation numbers on Wednesday and Thursday, and we are back to the American consumer. At 8:30, we will be getting the July retail sales. Last month, retail sales increased only 2%, but obviously below that number, the spending was high. The sales excluding gasoline went to the upside, and mainly because of cars and online shopping. And today, this number is more important than it usually is, simply because last Friday we learned that many lost their jobs. So now we want to know, did Americans also stop spending? And if we see that the retail sales are strong, then it means that the economy is slowing, but the consumers are still holding up. If the sales drop, then Friday's bad jobs report might be showing some signs already. There is also one thing to remember with retail sales. It measures the dollar spent. So spending more or seeing that this number is increasing doesn't mean that people bought more stuff, because sometimes the stuff just simply became more expensive. Because of that, the dollar spent went higher. At 10 a.m., we'll be getting the preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment. It improved in July to 55.2, up from 49.5 in June. But this survey should be interesting because gasoline prices went up again, and the Iran conflict got worse during the month. Oil, like I said, is gapping up today after the US threatened to keep the blockade on Iran. West Texas Intermediate back around $82, so we're back to the highest point we were sitting at yesterday, and Brent went up to $88. So I think today is simple. It's the end of the week. Let's see what the 8:30 retail sales show us, and 10 we'll see the consumer sentiment, and then probably will continue the rally to all-time high because the whole week was flat. Yesterday was amazing, and I think today we're going to have some continuation. Carlos?
All right, excellent, man. Sounds good. All right, well, let's take a look at our gappers list as we wait for that 8:30 data and just kind of see where things lay out. So let's start there. Gappers list by tradingterminal.com. Thank you guys for the message. Appreciate it. Yes, family is well. A bit shaken up. My mom, for those that don't know, my mom yesterday, a block from the house, taking my son to basketball camp, as she stopped in the stop sign, and as she was going around to turn, someone was flying down, and I guess they tried to avoid her. And instead of doing that, what they did was they crashed right in front of her. So they hit her head on. They flipped my mom's car over to somebody else's grass, and my daughter calls me, which is in the house. Hey, mom just crashed. That's when I took off from here, and I went down, ran over because it was just a block away. So pretty eventful morning. But thankfully, we got an ambulance, went to the hospital. Everybody got checked. Everybody's good. Just a bit banged up, and hopefully no issues, further down the line. But yeah, thank you guys for the great message. Appreciate you guys all for that. All right, let's take a look here. First one on deck, Weedo is up 195%, or wet. Oh, I'm not sure how you want to call this, but WETO. Let's take a look here. I don't believe we've seen this one before. Wetor Robotics is the name of the company. And yeah, they're up pretty big, man, 190%. So this is pretty nice gap up. So Eamon, actually, we don't have John.
I don't see any news
Peter,
for this company.
Just for those that don't know, Peter is just for those that don't know, Peter's out on vacation. She'll be back next week, and then Eamon will be helping us cover during this time. So appreciate that, man.
Yeah, so I don't see any specific news for this company. It's a low float company. So I think it's just a low float rally around here. Fresh news on this one. They had recently as a 1-for-100 reverse split, and the tiny float means that a relatively small bank can just send the stock flying up. That's the only thing I have about this one.
Okay. All right, there it is. Popping this morning, guys. Definitely low flow stock sitting at 5.7 million shares flow. It is in play. If you do like this one, definitely add it to your list. AAPL is next, and this one we are up 93%. Another low float, 41 million, also up pretty nice this morning. Wow, low floats. We haven't seen so many low floats in here in a very long time. 5, 41, 2, 8, 3, 28.
Yeah, it feels like a low float day. I mean, today is the low float day.
Yeah,
the really CPR actually has some catalyst. They have the counter upgrade the stock to overweight and raised its target from $3.5 up to $28. So that's a huge upgrade. There is some optimism around the new FDA towards some sort of a treatment that they are working on. Yeah, I mean, low float company, positive news, target going from 3.5 to $28. Good for the company.
Yeah, sure is. We've seen this one before. It can trade okay. Flow of this one a little bit higher, 41 million. So definitely take a look at it if you like. Again, typically not my type of stock. All right, let's take a look at the rest quickly here. AKAN. This is a low flow. We've seen this many times on our list before, but it is a low flow. So here's another one. We're gonna go through these quickly because usually, hey man, I'm not sure about you, but I don't usually trade any low floats stocks. Do you trade any of them at all, or is that part
Not
of
really.
your?
I usually stay away from them. I enjoy
Okay,
watching them. That's the
yeah,
only thing. Just calculating the money that I cannot make on them.
I do the
That's all
same thing.
about it.
I do the same thing. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a $20,000 trade. And I've been in trades before. I haven't done this in a while where you take a low for a quick scalp, a couple of 300, 500 units or something very small. Let me see if I could just make $150. And you do make 100, sometimes even $300. It pops up pretty quickly. And then you come back later in the day like, man, this could have been a $20,000 stock. Like I have calculated that before. And I'm like, I was in that trade. That could have been 20 grand. But you never know with these things. You got to be very, very careful.
Yeah, that's it.
But all these are low flow today. ACAN is another one. So here's what that looks like. Any news for this one that you want to share?
Yeah, so basically it has its first towers and 5 it completed a 200-kilometer network in Mexico. It also started billing customers on its first 100 kilometers with the full network expected to generate cash flow by January. So yeah, it has some news on it behind the gap up. Again, not type of stocks that I'd be trading, but at least has some catalyst.
Yeah, next one on here is CGTL is the next one on here. Here's what that looks like this morning. This one doesn't look all that exciting, up 46%, but the pre-market action compared to the last couple we looked at doesn't look as great. So not sure if you want to go over this one. 8 million shares flow, 13 million shares traded so far.
No, there is literally nothing about it. It seems to be up 60%, and again, there is no real news behind it. It's a low float. And like we said, it's probably a low float day, and a lot of things are moving in company with some other stuff.
Yeah, so nothing to see here. Boxel, we spoke about this yesterday, is back at it again. Yesterday or the day before, I don't remember. But yeah, maybe the day before. But here it is, was gapped up pretty big. Today's at it again. Wow, hitting a high of 1270, now back down here. So it is continuing. I'm always interested in when a low flow can actually do this and continue their trend. We saw one just like this a few ago. That was DKNS. No, DNKS. Oh man, I forgot ticker DSKN. So I quickly forget. What was the one? It was DKFN. I forgot. It was one that me and Peter kept making fun of it, but it just kept going. DNFS. I can't believe I forgot this ticker. DFNS.
I remember you. Yeah, the defense company. Defense.
I was not ready to give up. DFNS. Here we go. So, But yeah, this one, if you guys remember, it was $5, and it just kept going all the way up eventually to 90. A big drop, a couple of retests, and then eventually just kind of dwindled down and volume dies down. And usually what happens is once the volume dies down, that's when it gets pretty hard to trade. So and very difficult to predict price action. So be careful on these. This one here, Boxel, going on their third day now of action. And again, good volume, 2.1 million shares traded, hard to borrow, as you expect. SSR as well, given the drop from, why is it an SSR? It's going up. Oh, the drop from maybe, from this date to here. That's going to be an SSR for even a couple of days after. Okay. All right. This one does have news. I don't think it's tradable on their third day.
It's the earnings that it had last week. It's just keeping the momentum of the positive earnings they had.
Yeah. So again, nothing to see there. And I think that covers that covers all our low flow. There's one more here as we wait for data to come out. MIXI. A lot of low flow. If you're a low flow trader today, you are very happy. You got so many options. And this one just looks pretty bad. No volume. Popped up yesterday. Yeah, nice to see that. All right, let's get to some of the good stuff here, guys. Looks like memory stocks are doing very well. I see overall right away. I see SanDisk. We see WDC, MU are on here, so they are rallying pretty nice. So let's take a look at SanDisk first. One of my favorite stocks to look at lately. SNDK. We are up here 6.2, 1.4 million shares traded. Looks like yesterday you guys had a great day with this one. Really nice. Hopefully you guys traded it. I mean, it looked well here. Eamon, as you've been talking about, memory and stocks, the rally is continuing, man. Things are doing pretty well. MU, SanDisk, WDC, all the memory tickers on their way up this morning.
Yeah,
Which
the
is your
memory
favorite,
tickets.
and which ones
Yeah,
are
I
you going
think
to watch
SanDisk
today?
I am probably not going to be trading them. I love watching them. They're really expensive, these memory stocks, but there is a catalyst behind them. JP Morgan upgraded the overall view on SanDisk up to a $2,250 target. And you could see how this thing yesterday went, I think, from 1.2 to 1.6. What was the highest? I don't even remember how far it went. But back when I was in the chat room at 12 p.m., it was sitting around 1.5. Yeah. So it literally from 1.3 to 1.6. And I expect it to continue the rally to the upside since JP Morgan upgraded the target up to 2,250. I would not be surprised seeing this thing at 1.9 today.
Yeah, won't shock me, friends. All right, let's continue here. So out of all of these, but you don't like trading SNXX. I found this one really good, man. The few times I want to trade SanDisk, this one has delivered for us, and we've been able to do that. So I'm not sure if one that you look at, but I will be definitely having this one on my list today.
I think there is one that is interesting on the list, on the gappers list, Reddit.
Oh, I love Reddit. Don't like trading it, but I love
Yeah.
the company. But go ahead here.
Yeah, I mean, not bad. So yeah, these things, Reddit is up 12% because they finally get added to the S&P 500, and this is really good news. This will be effective on August 18th. That will create some real buying pressure because right now, funds will be forced to buy somewhere around 16.7 or 17 million shares, and that is 3 times more than Reddit's usual daily volume. So this one has a real catalyst behind it, and I think this one is going to be in play. Definitely worth keeping an eye on, at least as secondary list.
Yeah. So he has Reddit. I like the stock, man. The fact what they've done here, I don't know how they make money, and their IPO has been pretty good overall. I mean, they're just awesome. Let's hope they trade good. I'm gonna have them on my secondary list, and we'll see if we can get something out of this one today. All right, back to the gap up list for data in 4 minutes. Engineering the markets in about 3.5 minutes. Let's see what happens there. As far as the gap up, Aim, is there anything here that you like that we haven't covered yet?
Not really. I mean, I think the only one that I'll be keeping an eye on will be Reddit. I will keep an eye on memory stocks. I rarely trade them only if there is huge momentum. Probably not going to be SanDisk. MU may, at least that thing is less than $1,000, and I love 3-digit stocks. Once they go to 4 digits, that becomes difficult to trade.
Yeah.
So for me, it's probably MU and Reddit.
Yeah. And WDC, it doesn't seem to trade as well as the other two. I think the other two are more volatile, more better price actually, at least for me. That's how I see it, and that's why I'll be keeping an eye on those. All right, excellent. So what else we have here on the gap up? There's some other ones on there we could look as we wait for the data to come out. I don't see anything else that looks great. We'll leave some stuff for you guys to call it out. If you guys see something great, let us know. I do see SpaceX is up 1.6, not making our list yet, but it's one that again, I think it's saying bye to these lower numbers and going higher. So I might watch this. I'm not sure how well I traded yesterday, but I might put this on the list as well. Maybe not on the main list, but definitely the secondary list, and we can always upgrade it as we go. Plus, once we get this data, we'll see how this data reacts and how it changes the overall gappers list and what becomes in play, what shows up on the gap down, or some of these things going to lose some traction on the way up. We'll see. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the gap down. The first one on here, so wait for that, is going to be FGI. So FGI this morning, we are down 13%, 612,000 shares traded. Some really crazy daily action on this one. The flow is less than 1 million. So yeah, we'll leave this one alone, friends. Be very careful. I'm not to see here, Amy. I'm not sure if it has some news behind it, but clearly one that I probably won't be trading today.
Yeah, I'll also stay away from this thing. For sure, not the type of stocks that I'm usually watching, but I'm not sure if they had news. I can see that there is some sort of news on them, but is it gapping up or down? Because on
Well,
your
it's
chart, it seems like it's
yeah,
gapping up,
it's down
but it's in the
today,
upper
but
split.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's down
Yeah, I mean,
today.
there is nothing recent on them. It's just the continuation play after the earnings. It ran a lot, and right now we're just gapping, either profit taking or a
Yeah,
small pullback, but no specific catalyst on it.
yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything great on it. Looks like the action might be done on that one. Low flow under 1 million, so just be careful. AMAT is next applied material on the gap down list, which we don't have many on the down list right now. This one is down 5.8, 423,000 shares traded. People like this one. I never liked this stock. I never like to trade it, but a lot of people do like to trade this one. I'm not a big fan, so I'm probably going to leave this alone. Amen. Not sure about you,
I
but
mean,
not one that fits my criteria.
yeah, if we take a look at the intraday price action on this one, I mean, just the 5 minute chart for yesterday, 2 days ago, you're right about it. It doesn't really trade cleanly. I don't know why traders love trading it, but different trading styles. Maybe you guys love choppy stocks, so and if you can make money on them, then it's good. But it had news. They had earnings yesterday. They were amazing, actually. The quarter was strong. They had a record 9.1 billion-dollar revenue, 3.5 EPS. The guidance was way above estimates. But like we said, the only issue is expectations. The expectations on this stock, they were extremely high, and everything is already priced in. Just take a look at AMAT. You will see that within the last 6 months at least, this thing has doubled, and at its peak, it's tripled. And when you get a runner like this, good news are just not enough. It needs some times until the catalyst catches up with its current price.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, here's the data. Data is out. It seems to be slightly lower, but not by much. All in line. Retail sales, core retail sales. So I don't see any reaction that the market is going to have to this. So let's see. We're moving up slightly here. Let's see. We go. I think the market just wants to go up, man. I think this market just wants to go up. It's finding any reason to go higher. Go ahead.
Exactly. Bad news, who cares about it? I mean, you see bad
Yeah.
news, who cares about it? This thing is just going to the upside. Just forget about the
Yeah.
news. We're at all-time high.
Yeah, so slightly lower on all the numbers here. They were expecting zero point 0.2 on the forecast. They got negative zero point 0.3 on retail sales month to month. 0.1 on the positive side. They got 0.6, and then retail control again also slightly lower. We're looking for 0.3. They got 0.4. So again, nothing crazy. Then automobile sales pretty much in line, and then retail sales that's lower, I believe, lower by 1%. Yeah, that. So we'll see what the market does. I don't think this our numbers are going to make a huge reaction to the downside. Things are looking
I mean,
pretty stable
it's
right now.
interesting because it wasn't just almost in like the retail sales, they came in much weaker than expected. The expectation was
Yeah,
0.1% and they fell to 0.6%. I mean, it might seem like it's not that big of a deal, but it's 6 times worse than it was expected, right? And it's not just one single category. The core sales fell to 0.3%, the control group fell to 0.4%. Both were missing the estimates, and it just shows us that the Americans pulled back spending in July, and this adds to the recent signs of slowing economy that we had last week. But like Carlos said, the market didn't care about it. I can see that the
yeah,
SPY, even though there is not much volume, is slowly going to the upside.
yeah. We want to go up. We want to go up. We just need a good catalyst, like maybe end the war or conflict, or however you want to mention. Just end that, and you'll see what's going to happen. Maybe do that, and then things can get going here. All right, friends, we'll leave you with Engineering the Market starts now here in our chat room with Jared. You guys have an amazing trading day. We'll catch you guys a little bit later. And thank you so much for the comments in chat as well. I just saw them. Yes, family is great. And some of the comments were, it could have been a lot worse. Yes, if you see the car, it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad everybody was able to walk away. We're very, very happy. All right, guys, we'll see you a little bit later. Engineering the Market now in the chat room. We'll continue here on YouTube and X. And we kind of went halfway through our gap down list. Let's look at JD next. And JD here, we are down 3.5, 504,000 shares traded. what a nice drop yesterday. Actually, yesterday, wow, yesterday. Look at that. Pretty nice drop yesterday. Was this all BABA or just Chinese stocks overall? It looks like Chinese stocks overall. BABA also down as well. JD slightly down. So JD looks the best on here. So I'm not sure if you guys saw this yesterday within your trading, Eamon, but looks like some of the Chinese stocks
Mhm.
down today. BABA down 3.8 with some volume.
Yeah, JD specifically, they had bad earnings. Not bad earnings. They weren't bad, but still not that good. But overall, I don't remember the exact news, but there was some dumping on some Chinese stocks. That's why a lot of them ended up gapping down. I forgot what exactly was there. Maybe you guys can remind us. But there was some dumping happening and a lot of Chinese stocks selling.
Yes, JD definitely taking a hit here. Not sure what that's gonna mean for today, but I would like to take.
This wasn't bad. We
Actually,
used to trade JD a lot back in
oh, I
time,
used to love JD,
right?
man. JD and Baba. Oh man,
Yeah.
this was loved them. JD was a good one. For some reason, every time I think of JD, remember Square or Box or
SQ,
Block
yes, SQ,
SQ. What
exactly.
happened to that? They got delisted, or did they get renamed?
Bro,
SQ.
yeah, I don't even
They're not
know.
here.
Let me check.
We'll have to do some chat GPTing on that. But yeah, what happened to these guys? They used to be here. Did they get renamed to something else? Not sure. But we used to trade this stock. I remember Brian when I first was learning how to trade.
Oh,
Brian
they
was
changed the ticker change. XYZ.
oh XYZ. Oh, they're horrible now.
Yeah.
XYZ. We saw that the other day, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is horrible. Um, but I remember SQ always reminded me of Brian because Brian used to trade SQ all the time. I was still a moderator. I mean, I remember trying to learn, and there goes Brian trading SQ, this and that. It was awesome. But yeah, so they're at XYZ now, and there it is, Block Inc. All right, that covers our gap up list. One more coming up here, and then we'll head over to what you guys like, what maybe Eamon has to gap down. So downside of things. UMC is on here. These guys are United Microelectronics, and they are down 2.2, 244,000 shares traded. And as you can see here, not much volume. I don't think there's anything really good going on with this one, Eamon.
Yeah, I don't see any specific news on this thing. No fresh news on it at all.
Yeah. All right. We'll leave that one alone. And as far as the gap down, Eamon, anything you like on this list that you want to go over?
To be fair, I mean, so disappointing to say, but literally not. I mean, not a single name around here is a name that I usually trade.
Right, I agree as well. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go to our members and in chat and see what you guys like this morning, and let's take a look. So we'll start here in our chat, and we'll pick a couple, and then we'll head to some of the other stuff we have here. Actually, you have a feature story for the day, Eamon. Let's do that before we go to the chat.
Let's do that
Let's do our
actually.
feature story, and then we'll hop to the chat room.
Okay, so this is an interesting one. Michael Burry is literally shorting the stocks, and this is starting to sound interesting. He is back doing what he usually does, going against the crowd. For those who don't know, he is the investor who became famous by the big short. Uh, Recently, he said he is shorting Nebius and Oracle because he thinks that part of the AI infrastructure boom is becoming too dependent on debt and on financing. And Nebius is the interesting one. He shorted it somewhere around $212 and said that it's an easy short when he went there. And then they reported earnings, and the stock jumped 28% to the upside on August 12th. So right now, his easy short is getting squeezed pretty hard, right? And he is definitely not alone there. Roughly 24% of NBI's public float was short as of the latest time I checked the data. That equals to approximately 61 million shares, betting that the stock is going to go to the downside. So when you see that NBI is reporting numbers better than expected and it's starting to go to the upside, all those short sellers started having a problem. Remember how short works, guys. You sell a stock, you hope that it's going to go to the downside, you buy it at a cheaper price, the difference is your income. But if the stock goes to the upside instead, then your loss keeps growing. And the worst thing in shorting is that there is no roof. I mean, if you're long, at least there is a stop point. There is zero. But upside on a short, there is literally no roof. And eventually, some of these shorts will start giving up. They'll start buying the stocks back. And this buying will keep getting price to go even higher and higher and higher, which forces even more short sellers to start covering. And then suddenly you get what we call a short squeeze. And this is probably the part of what we have seen on Nibius or in NVDA a couple days ago. One thing though, Barry's bigger argument is actually more interesting than whether NBIS goes to the upside or to the downside for the week. He thinks that the AI build out is becoming too dependent on borrowed money. And his concern is that companies are spending huge amounts on data centers today, but the profits needed to pay for all of this infrastructure will come much, much later during the years. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, maybe a couple of years from now, or maybe even not at all. And he has also been short semiconductor stocks and warned the AI infrastructure is just getting circular overall. Companies investing in each other. And we've seen these news where NVDA is financing companies who are buying GPUs from NVIDIA, right? So basically you get circular system where you finance, borrow money just to keep this build out going on and on and on. And he actually has been right on some of these trades that he has been taking. For example, earlier this summer, he shorted SOXX, and this ETF fell down 21% in July. And this is its worst month since 2008. But here is what's making the short during this market more dangerous. I mean, you can eventually write about the business. You can be right that the thing is overpriced and it needs to go to the downside. And NBIS has huge short interest. But the issue is that AI stocks are moving 20, 30% sometimes after good earnings. And when everyone is just leaning into the same side, one good news, one good headline could just turn a normal move to the upside into forced buying event, and then we get these short squeezes. So Barry may be right about some of the infrastructure. Maybe eventually it is going to drop, but the market is giving him a good lesson that every short seller eventually gets. There was actually one sentence that I liked reading. Being right about the destination does not help much if stock runs you over on the way. So you might be right about the idea, but you'll keep just getting run over. Then you sell everything, and then you're right. And remember that trader Carlos, who was also right about the AI boom, bought
Oh yeah,
a lot.
he would have been back now.
So
He would have been ahead, right? Or back into the
exactly,
green. Wow.
exactly. And this is it. He got run over before his idea was right, and maybe it's the same thing that's going to happen to Michael Burry. Anyway, don't use margin, especially for longer terms. Go for
Yeah,
cash if you
it's
trust an
the
idea and if you don't have a stop loss.
yeah, man. All my swing trades, I have never taken. Well, not never, but recently, now that I do it more intelligently, at least I want to think. I never use high leverage. I never. It's just all cash. It's long term. It goes down. I know. Hey, you can go to zero. I don't care. I'm not gonna lose
Exactly.
sleep over it. But once you start going like, in a couple of ticks, you start seeing that number grow. That's wild. And that's what happens with these guys. Him, Bill Wang, everybody. They all get caught because the leverage. They're right. They're right on the move, but it's just the leverage is so high they can they can survive the drawdown. So that's the issue. All right, great stuff.
Exactly.
Again, this lesson, this lesson here happens over and over, and just the one that we hear about, right? The big ones, like we don't hear about the people that lost, a couple of 500,000, maybe 1 million. We only hear the big ones, right? The millions and billions, right? We don't hear the smaller stuff that happens, but this happens all the time. It's the same story that repeats itself over and over again. People over leverage, getting caught, on the wrong side of something, even if temporarily. So thank you for that, Eamon. Always good to see to see that and learn from others. All right, guys, we cover our gappers list, pretty much everything on here. Let's take a look at some of our usual suspects. As you see, my list already, and throw some tickers out if you like, and we'll take a look at those. My list right now, just one, SanDisk. I probably will be trading with SNXX, and and we'll see how that plays out. So Yama mentioning Tesla. Tesla continues to push higher here. So Tesla, as you can see, they got this big gap down from end of July, and you can see here slowly trying to maybe take a couple of stabs at this. So it'll be interesting today. I don't have a whole lot of volume on it, but man, what a day! You guys had a great day yesterday. Looks like. I mean, all the stocks I'm looking at, they're all up. They're all just up and up and up with a really nice
It was
move.
an
So,
easy day.
oh, don't
Just
tell
plain
me
open
that.
range breakout on
Yeah.
anything and forget about it.
Oh man, I left you guys. I think right around this time is when I left yesterday. But yeah, look at this, man. And shout out to Mike. Thank you, Mike, for covering all those hours. That was a long day. It's not easy to do this entire show like that for that many hours. So I appreciate that. Hopefully, he had a great trading day. But it looks like you guys all had a great trading day. Here's Tesla. Can we expect for it to trade like this today? I'm not sure, but I will add it on here. Why not? I'll put it on here. So we'll throw on Tesla there, and let's take a look at what else you guys like this morning. How about SpaceX? Oh yeah, I have SpaceX on my secondary list. SpaceX, on the other hand, went down. Actually, kind of sideways.
I think SpaceX was one of the unlucky companies that went to the downside. Everything kept going to the upside, but SpaceX went to the downside. Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Memory stocks. I mean, SanDisk yesterday. Wow, this is awesome. Look at that. Look at that pop. So that did very well. Gonna be on my list today, so we'll see what it does there. And Reddit is on the list as well, so we have it here. I might end up moving it up if it looks good. We can definitely move it up. The few times I watched this one, Eamon, I'm not sure if you traded it yet. I haven't had an opportunity to trade it yet. It can be very choppy, right? It can be very hard to read the price action. They don't get a lot of volume, so when you have a stock that doesn't get great volume, the level 2 is even a little more difficult to read because you don't have that much volume. You see that with SanDisk too. Like SanDisk, you don't have heavy volume on SanDisk day to day just because how it's a 1,600 somebody's rent. Well, no, not really, not here. Somebody's rent in Texas, but not here. That's that's a lot. So to buy a lot of shares, you're not gonna get the volume that's gonna give you a clean level 2 look. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hood, let's take a look at that once you guys throw out some tickers, and Eamon to cut me off if you see something you want to go over. Hood here this morning. I don't see much happening. I see their daily. I see what you're looking at. A possible breakout here above 100, but I don't see much on it at the moment. So you got to kind of look at it and wait to see what it does at the market open. But right now, I'm not seeing much happening on it. But let's see here. Let's see. Red Cat. Yeah, go ahead.
I actually like PLTR. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of volume right now during the market, but it has a clean daily chart. We did break above a multi-month consolidation area. It seems like we're ABCDing or flagging on the daily chart. A lot of room to the upside. Decent volume during the pre-market, and Atlas is good on it. It's bullish enough, at least for now. So if it doesn't break during the pre-market and it keeps going sideways, I think it could offer good open range breakout opportunity.
Yeah, this one, again, PLTR, one of my favorite stocks to trade lately. You can see on the daily how well it has done. A couple of pullbacks, then continues. Looks like yesterday, of course, the same thing. And we're back at this area of resistance. So, yeah, I like PLTR. I'm going to add that one there. There it is. That's the only thing saving the week for me this week, right? Well, we didn't trade yesterday, but the only one that's been green that did very well was PLTR. I had a very nice move on it. Everything else has been on the red side. So, all right, ONDS. Normally, we don't watch this one for a day trade. ONDS. We are moving up 5.6 here, 5.4 million shares traded. Yeah, it's definitely in play. Something happened last night or yesterday morning. What is this? Earnings? Looks like got a big drop here, 8 a.m. I don't recall talking about this yesterday. So, big drop there. I'm not sure what that is, but might be continuing from down the daily. You can see they dropped down. They're kind of recovering now on it. Again, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the price action either. So
they had earnings yesterday on DS during the pre-market. Yeah.
Okay, there you go, guys. So earnings are in the pre-market. If you like this one, put it on deck. I think I'm gonna go with something else. Let's do a few more, and then we'll get to our fun fact of the day here. CRWV. What do we have? CRWV. No. Not today. What did they do yesterday? I know yesterday it was gapping up. Of course, nice, beautiful breakout here yesterday, and kind of dwindled down the entire day. That's interesting. A big pop, and it just gave it all back throughout the entire day. Ended up where it started, and I don't think this thing wants to go up. All the signs here are saying
You
short
don't
me.
expect this sometimes.
It's saying
I mean, you
we
don't
don't
expect
want
that.
to.
Normally, when the market opens, I mean,
Yeah,
normally when the market opens that strong, you expect it to consolidate. I mean, maybe you just stop the move to the upside, but V reversal like that, it goes 10% to the upside, and then it just goes 10% to the downside.
yeah, yeah. It's weird, man. I think this is telling. This wants to go to the downside. I mean, it just seems all the signs are pointing that way. Um, I want to find out what happens. I might not trade it, but I'm going to put it in a secondary list because I'm curious. I'm curious how this is going to end the day today. Because how do you not manage to capitalize on yesterday's risk on type day, looks like, and pop up and then give it all back like that? So that's interesting. We'll keep an eye on it. All right. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Let's look at some of the usual suspects. Apple has been pretty quiet on the daily. So you look at it here, it has not done much. Even pre-market, even intraday wise, it's been very choppy. So not great here. Well, we'll leave that one alone for now. Let's look at NVDA. NVIDIA not having a great, not one of the greatest day yesterday. Still maintaining here slightly above this 225. It still is NVIDIA, so if you have the space for it, watch it. I'm gonna, I like the daily. I think there's a
By the way,
breakout
yeah,
coming. You know,
uh, talking about NVIDIA, yesterday, NVIDIA was one of the few stocks that did not run yesterday. It just held kind of flat around the previous day close. I tried a long on it midday, expecting it to make a move, but it did not happen. I feel like today is going to be the day. So this is definitely
yeah,
one of the stocks that I'll keep on my list.
yeah. It looks like it's just kind of preparing itself to get the move done, and you got some really good levels here, just before your all-time highs to get there. So could be a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna add it. I think today's gonna be a day. This could be the sleeper for us today, Eamon. The sleeper that comes in and catches us off guard. All right, that's my list, guys. SNDK, Tesla, PLTR, NVIDIA. I'm gonna keep a short list today. I'm not in the best, in the best scenario. I'll have a lot going on in my head. Didn't get great sleep last night, so I'm gonna take it very easy, very focused, very easy. I think these four are good enough for me. What's going to be good enough for everyone is our fun fact of the day with Eamon. Let's take a look what's happening today.
Okay, so here is something I definitely that's a wrong slide, but while I actually change it, and it's good that it's a wrong
Oh,
slide. Guys,
it
what do you
is. Hold
think
on.
is what do you guys think is the largest organism on Earth? Carlos, you have any idea? Guys on YouTube, while
Largest
Carlos gets to the slide.
organism.
Living organism on Earth, yeah.
Living? I have no idea. That's a good one.
I mean, I always thought it's a whale. I don't know.
I was
What do
gonna
you
say the
guys think?
same thing, but I'm like, that's too
Yeah,
obvious, and Eamon's gonna prove me
yeah.
wrong.
No, I said that I also thought that it's a whale. But yeah, while I did the slide, you guys can just maybe participate. More wrestler, come on.
Yeah, let them guess. I
Oh,
want to get
Bon.
this flag. I want to see now. Hold on.
Yeah, so Bongin stuff is actually getting exactly, guys. It's a mushroom. That's an. How
I
did you
knew
guys know
it.
that? Am I stupid? Yeah. So yeah, I honestly thought it's a blue whale, but it's actually a mushroom. And I mean, technically, just one enormous fungus. In Origins Malheur National Forest, there is a honey fungus whose underground network is about 2,400 acres. That's almost 4 square miles. And the mushrooms you see above the ground are only a tiny part of this fungus. Most of this organism is underground, and it grows as a huge network of tiny fibrils running through the soil and through the tree roots. So you could walk through that forest for miles, see mushrooms appearing in completely different places, and technically, uh, below it, there is that huge organism. So it's called humongous fungus. You guys called it correctly. I think, to be fair, this is probably the most honest scientific name for it. And the largest living organism is underneath your feet, guys. So yeah, I mean, I thought that's interesting.
That's
But you guys are
crazy.
smart. Yeah, I agree. I mean, can you imagine like 4 square miles? tried to dig that out and take it out from underneath there. So that's huge. Anyway, guys, now let's go to today in history. On August 14, 2004, Google was trying to complete one of the most anticipated IPOs in years, and it almost got in trouble because of Playboy magazine. Right before the IPO, the founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin, they had an interview published in Playboy, and the problem was that companies that are preparing to go public are supposed to follow some strict SEC rules about what executives can say before the offering is published. This is called the quiet period. And some statements in the interview were inaccurate or they were outdated. So suddenly there was a concern that Google's IPO could be delayed. Google came up with an interesting solution. It basically told the SEC, it's okay. We'll put the whole Playboy interview into our official IPO documents. And they said, we'll also correct the mistakes. And that's exactly what they did. The SEC allowed the auction to continue. Google was trying to sell about 26 million shares using an unusual Dutch auction, where investors submitted bids instead of the usual Wall Street simply choosing the price. And the expected price at the time was between $108 and $135 per share. And after a few days, Google finally went public, and today it's one of the largest companies in the world. And I think that this headline could have been interesting. Imagine you are reading the news and hear Google IPO delayed because the founders talked too much in Playboy. Probably not the headline your investment bankers want to see a few days before going public, but that's another interesting one.
All right, there you go, friends. Interesting, man. Interesting. All right, thank you for that fun fact, Eamon. Eamon, if you want to take a break, I know you got to come back later at 11. You're okay to do so, man. I can run it for now and then can get some help a little bit later. So your call, my friend.
All right, thank you. Yeah, Mike said he's going to join you for the market open. So
okay, excellent. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you hopping on here and helping out. So we'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, friends. Yes, good to see everyone in chat as well. Good to see you guys. So I got some comments here. Throw some tickers at me. Let me know what you guys like this morning, and we can look at some more. Right now, I'm looking at SNDK, Tesla, PLTR, and NVDA. And I think I'm going to keep it that tight. I might replace some stuff to make it if something looks better than what I have on here. But today I'm going to have a very, very just tight list. Again, I don't think I'm at 100% capacity to trade. So you got to be aware of how you're feeling when you're trading. And today's one of those days where I'm just getting through it, just getting through it and ready for the weekend. All right, throw me some tickers out. What do you guys like this morning? We can go over, set up maybe some levels as well. OKLO, what do we have here? We are up slightly to 128,000 shares traded. Not that much volume. You know what? We had a lot of fun with OKLO not so long ago. Well, not so long ago, it could be months ago. And actually, seems like it was probably months ago. It was just like end of last year and beginning of this year a little bit. Hasn't been all that great for me personally. So, but again, I also have not been watching it on a regular basis. So don't take that with a grain of salt. Yes, it looks like I had a great day today. Pre-market's not giving us any indication of what it wants to do. So you have to watch it. I think the daily, and there's some stocks like that too, especially when they sit on the New York Stock Exchange. You're not going to get a whole lot of data in the pre-market. And this is one of them that's doing that. Daily looks great though. Looks like it's trying to set up for a possible breakout here to kind of turn the tide a little bit and head northeast. But right now it's just not a whole lot happening. So you do really have to watch this one here to see how it breaks out. So it won't be on my list, but man, definitely look at it and let us know if you see something great. We'll be in here for it. What else? Everybody loves mushrooms, huh? This mushroom story is interesting. Yeah. It'll be a crazy trip to be on that mushroom. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. It would be. Amazing fun fact of the day today. Did not expect that one. MU, please. Yes, I have SanDisk instead, but MU, I think memory, man. I said this like Tuesday, Monday, probably Monday. Memory is the play. Memory is the play. They're coming back nicely. If you look at MU, if you look at SanDisk, they all have been having an amazing last couple of days. Even WDC. Same thing, right? They all dropped here. They gapped down with a lot of the earnings. SanDisk earnings somehow gapped down. I don't know how. Everything was great, and you see they're just kind of recovering here. So some people think that they're going to come back down crashing again. I think they're saying see ya, and they're moving higher. So again, not that we're going to have a bias trading these things, but it is definitely, they're definitely in play. So SanDisk for me is going to be the one. It's moving very well. I'm going to trade this against SNXX will be the one I trade. So look how clean that looks, right? The nicer price at $16 opposed to 1600. So better management of your buying power, and I think it's much easier to do it that way. So what levels do you think? So I don't do levels on SNXX. What I end up doing is I completely look at SanDisk. I look at this stock. So I do my levels on SanDisk, and I look at this stock, decide, okay, this is the pattern I like. This is the information I like on the level 2. Then I just take the trade on SNXX. But I still go back to SanDisk and look at these levels here, right? So I think you have to play it off whatever SanDisk is doing, because SanDisk is the underlying stock that's moving and SNXX, right? 2 times leverage. So just look at this one, do levels on this one, and let's say you want to get to 1640. When you get to 1640, you want to take a partial there, go to SanDisk and take your partial there, right? If that's what you want to do. I think that's the better way to manage that. At least that's the way I do it. If you have any better way, let me know. I would love to hear and always learn more. So no problem. All right, let me know what the tickers you guys like this morning so far. My list is looking good. Let's do this. Let's go to bearwithtraders.com. Let's get you guys some information of what's taking place. And then we'll head over to doing some levels, looking at some more charts, and talking shop. We'll have some time today because I'm way ahead of schedule this morning. So we'll have some time to answer questions and look at the tickers you guys like this morning. But first, bearwithtraders.com, and let me unfreeze. Amy will be stuck there for a little bit, but that's okay. So here it is, bearwithtraders.com. You can head over to webinars at the top. And if you scroll to the bottom, today is Fridays. You can see what's happening for the next 2 weeks. But today on Friday, let me just do one thing here. I want to give Amy a little break there. Here we go. But if you look on Friday, today we're having our PCT Bootcamp prep meeting. So we'll confirm, Mike, I believe this is happening. So this will be at 12 p.m. So if you're thinking about starting bootcamp, the great thing about it is you're going to be able to prepare a couple of weeks before we actually start in September. So don't wait to buy your ticket in September, because then you miss a lot of opportunities to kind of hit the ground running. Can you do it? Absolutely. But if you have the chance to get in earlier, attend a couple of these meetings, set up your process in place, you hit the bootcamp, ahead of a lot of the intro stuff, right? So I'd rather you do that. If you know you're going to do it, don't wait. Just do it. Get in here a couple of Fridays. Every Friday at 12, Mike is doing this. Go through this process and be ahead of the game when you do get started. To join, friends, highly recommend check out our memberships at bearwithtraders.com. For those that are new and have not tried us out, do this $39 1-week trial. Right, this gives you an insight of what everything is about, what the community is like. Then you also get to join me on Monday for our live onboarding class. We have a great session, me and Dwayne. Andrew was in there last week as well, and we'll love to have you guys there for that. So check that out, and then decide which was best for you. Plenty of packages, all provide you great value. The value is not even an issue. So how much do you want to commit to as far as your budget goes? But the value on all of these is just amazing. Not going to go read through them, but they're just great. So check them out if you do want to be part of the community. All right, friends. And one more thing here is hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We appreciate it. We did give our funded account away, but we can give away a free membership today. So let's do that. Our funded account was given away on Monday to Chris. Chris, I got to send you an email. It's been hectic here, but I will send you an email on your funded account, and we'll get you all set up, friends. So if you have sent me an email in the last couple of hours, couple of 2-3 days that I haven't responded, I will today as things get back to normal. But yeah, hit that thumbs up. We get 500 likes and we'll be able to give away one free month elite membership to you guys. All right, our list. Let's get some levels in place. We'll be ready. Then we'll take some questions. We'll look at what else you guys have. SNDK this morning. Let's start here. It's the first one on my list. I think it looks great. I think it's moving well. Right now, high of the pre-market on SNDK 1644. And the low is down at 1548. So down there just above the pre-market previous day close. and below that, just in case we do go lower, it's a great level here of 15, might be 1450. So we'll mark that there as well. But man, SNDK looks like just wants to explode here. And above that, we do have a level at 1693. And right above that, we're going to do a 1799. So again, we'll be watching SanDisk as the possible opportunity and finding the pattern, but we'll be trading SNSX. At least I will on this one here. All right, next is going to be our good buddy Tesla. Today, Tesla might be the day. Did trade well yesterday. High of the pre-market this morning. We're looking at 343.27, and the low is right on, like by 2 pennies. We're missing the the low of the day. Previous day close 339.96. Low of the day 339.94. So we're right on there. We don't really have to mark it as far as the low of the day, since you're pretty much right on there. Towards the bottom, you do have the highs from 2 days ago, the lows from yesterday and the day before. So I don't think you need to do anything towards the bottom. I think you're pretty set. Now let's focus on the top side. We got this big gap up that we've been trying to kind of get into. So we don't have nothing there. We'll have to move more to the left and get some levels in this gap we have here. Last time we've been here was in April, right? So if you look at April, we got a couple of levels there. We have 350. We also have another great level at 360.17. So I think those two levels are going to cover our gap area here from July, mid-July there. And let's see if Tesla wants to turn things around. We know that a lot of action has gone away from Tesla into SpaceX. I do have SpaceX on my secondary list. I'm going to do levels for it because I do like the way SpaceX trades at times. Lately has not been all that great, a couple of days, but I do like the way this one trades. 144.20 is the high of the pre-market. Towards the bottom, we do have 141.84, and then you're surrounded by the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. So pretty good on SpaceX. I have it on my secondary list. We'll be ready to trade it if it does come in play. One of our good buddies, PLTR, has been good to us this week. Love the daily. Just again continues to explode here. A couple of down days, pullbacks, and then moving higher. Having an issue getting above this 180, 179, well, we'll call it 180, 180 area, right? It's been trying a couple of times. It's trying again this morning, and we'll see if it's able to get out of that. Low of the pre-market is 177.48, and then towards the left, let's see, what do we have above? We haven't been here in a while. PLTR has been not struggling, but has really been selling off for a bit here. 181.80, and then the next big level is going to be right over here, 185.38. So there you go, friends. That is what we have, and my last one is NVIDIA. NVIDIA will be the last one on here. NVIDIA this morning, we are looking at a 226.43, and then towards the bottom, the highs and lows are slamming into our pre-market lows slamming into the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. So I don't think you need to add anything else. The next few levels above this is going to be nearing your all-time highs. You have 229.52. It's not a whole lot here, and also 232.26. So that's it for NVIDIA. That is all we have. I'm going to type in my tickers here, and we'll be set to go, friends. Any questions? Any tickers you want me to look at? Throw them in chat, and we'll take a look at those. We are running well ahead of schedule today, which is good. I like to be ahead of schedule today. That's fine. Our DDT is our secondary list. We have SpaceX on here, and we also have CoreWeave as well on our secondary. We'll see if those do anything. CoreWeave is very interesting. I find this CoreWeave daily very interesting, and I gotta say my bias is: does this thing want to go lower? Does it want to sell back down to 100, 195? So it's a very interesting chart. Still in the secondary for now, but I think we got to keep a close eye on this and like the way that's moving. Good morning, Maddie. Good to see you. Yes, happy to be back, man. A little exhausted, a little tired, but good. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Thankful for everything, life, and all that good stuff. Because, man, things can go wrong very, very quickly. And one of the things we got out of yesterday is I know some friends, man. I know some friends. We got time. We're well ahead of schedule. I know some really close friend of mine, dear friend of mine, that you know, they don't do certain things when they put their kids in their car. And man, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. This hit was so hard that literally when the guy hit her, he didn't brake, by the way. I think he might have been on his phone. I'm not blaming him. We're not going to zoom. But I think it might have been on his phone because he didn't have no time to brake. Went back. The accident is like a block from my house. We went back and there's no tire marks. Like, so he did not brake. He did not hit the brake. And he definitely hit her more than 40 miles per hour. So this is my mom. And, you know, the impact was so hard that it hit the car. And as I mentioned earlier, it turned it around and it pushed it up against the lawn, the front lawn of the house, that one of my neighbor's house that's there. So that impact is wild. Airbags, everything's off. Everything, car's totaled. And I know some friends that don't put their kids in their car seat because they're going to the park, you know, because they're going down the block, because they're going here. I'm like, dude, especially when you have two cars, you know, both parents have a car and you have one car, so you got to flip back and forth. Sometimes you don't want to do that. Man, you have to do that because it's never you. It's never you. It's the other people that you can't trust, even a block from your house. Like literally, this happened a couple of houses down. I ran to the scene, right? So, guys, be careful with that. I did text some of my friends. I'm like, hey, man, just letting you know this happens. You know, this you hear about it in the news, but this stuff happens. You got to put your kid in your car seat. Because if my son was not in that car seat, we would have been having a whole different conversation today, right? So very, very important to make sure you do that, friends. If you're one of those that kind of a little, you know, loosey-goosey with that, I know some people in my circle that are loosey-goosey with that, and you just cannot be passive with that at all. All right. Yeah, I'm assuming because you know you don't just keep going, you brake. So I'm assuming he was on the phone. You know, a younger kid too. He was very nice. He thought he killed my mom. Like he came out the car, my mom was telling him, and he was frantic. Like he thought, oh my goodness, I killed someone here. But he was a young kid, very respectful. But it happens. It happens. What are you gonna do? All right. But glad everybody is well. All right, friends, tickers. What are we looking at? SKHY, one of my favorite tickers we haven't looked at today. And this one is up 2.7 million shares traded. Man, what a great day yesterday. Great day yesterday. This guy did very well. SKHY, excuse me, did very well here. So pretty nice. I just don't know if are we gonna get something like this again today? Will be amazing, guys. So looks like out of the week, yesterday you guys have probably one of the best trading days with a lot of opportunities, and hopefully you guys are able to capitalize on that. But look at this thing yesterday. Wow, man, we are back. SPY's back, all-time highs. Everything is just back this morning. So I do like SKHY. I want to keep my list very tight, but I do believe this is a good one as well. Peter is off for a few days, well deserved. Peter is backpacking. He'll be back next week. And then I'll be gone the following week for a couple of weeks. And, you know, vacation time. Everybody's taking their time off. So I'll be out for a while, man. Much needed. I feel like I do need it, especially after yesterday. I need some time off. So looking forward to it. But you guys will have some great coverage. Peter will be back. And I know he can make things very, very exciting for everybody. So, yeah, but looking forward to it. It's important to take time off, guys, from trading. Make sure you take time off. You plan your vacations. Family is the most important thing. So make sure you're doing that. SKHY, I'm going to do some levels here because I might end up looking at this later. 163.72 is the low of the pre-market. The high is over at 170.89, so that looks pretty good. Towards the top here, just in case, we do have 177 is the big level there. And then towards the bottom, you got the big level. It's always been this one here. This 155 has been always the big level on that one. And then below that is going to be 160. That looks pretty good there. Yeah, you guys won't miss me. It'll be so fast. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. 2 weeks will fly. Peter will be running things. You guys are not gonna even. You're gonna blink. I'll be back. That's how fast it goes, right? So yeah, you guys will be okay. All right. Let's see. That looks good. What else, friends? Anything else? Tesla. Yeah, I have Tesla on the list here, and it's starting to do some stuff. Oh yes, very very nice. That is going good. That's nice. Any news, friends? I haven't looked it up. Any news on this one? Greg, you're going cave diving for 10 days, man. That scares the crap out of me. But again, I'm probably thinking about the extreme things that you hear. People are crawling into under craves. Hopefully, you're not doing that stuff. That's just No, I've seen too many YouTube videos, but hopefully it's something not as extreme as that, where there's no space to like move and stuff. So be careful, man. Cave diving, that sounds intense. All right, what's the news on Tesla? Looking to see if there's anything. It might not be anything. It might just be a spike, just to be a spike. In Mexico, very nice. All right, looking up news on Tesla. I don't see anything major. It might not be anything. It's a little spike up. It might not be a whole lot going on here. We looked at Hood earlier. Again, had a great day yesterday. I don't see anything great right now though, pre-market wise. So it's gonna stay here. I'm gonna keep my list for the most part. I don't see anything that I like on it at the moment. Yesterday, they did have a nice little pop here. Did have some better movement than they normally do. Their volume has been very light. You know, we're away from the January numbers. You know, well, at least the movements they were doing in January and June. We were so far away from that. I mean, this thing was moving. Higher volume, you could see in the peaks, a higher volume for the most part. Has dwindled down a little bit here because Bitcoin is pretty much stable. It's still at 65. Like this thing has become a solid coin, meaning stable coin. If you own Bitcoin and you don't have to worry about it, you know, it going from 100 to 50, it's just 62. Like, you know, that's your coin, 62. So it's pretty stable right now. And I think that's you're not getting all these transactions and volatility on other things like Hood and Coin. They just seem to be pretty flat because you need this stuff to be all over the place, right? And that's what we saw when these things were moving. This stuff is all over the place, a lot more transactions, but now it's just even Coin is blah, you know. So I don't see anything great on those. MU, SNXX, PLTR, and NVDA. Dutch trader, yes, these are all very good. NVDA is also very good. Another one you could trade if you want to trade something a little less expensive. Now, NVIDIA is not crazy expensive. 225 is okay. But if you do want to trade something that's a little bit more, you know, that's leverage and a lower price, you could do it NVDL as well. It's a good one. It's probably one of the better ones to watch on NVIDIA. So, yeah, keep an eye on that one. And PLTR, we do have it here as well. And that is looking good too. SNDK will run hard today after JP Morgan rates. Yeah, man, this trade is the one. It was the one last week. I mean, a couple of days ago as well, and today we're seeing that doing very, very nice. So we'll see. Keep a close eye on it. I think it's one of my favorite ones today, off the list. So I'm gonna definitely be looking at that one. Coin does look good on the daily potential breakout in the upcoming weeks. Not for today trading at the moment though. Okay, I can agree with that. I can see that. I could definitely see and agree with that. So keep an eye on it. I think it might be setting up for something good. Well, you never know. We gotta wait till the market open when you get the volume and we start seeing how it trades here. Ray XYC block XYC. Yes, we were talking about this earlier. Make sure you're up to date with the stream. I hope you're not saying XYC when we were asking what did SQ change to. So I hope you're up to date with the stream. Hit that live button just in case. That's funny. If you're that behind, though, you won't hear this live button for another 15 minutes. So I hope that's not the case. But yes, as far as today, no. There's nothing happening with this. Not really in play. So not really in play at all. SNXX. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. That's the one I'm looking to trade. I'll be looking at Sanders, but this will be the one to trade. And it trades very well. For day trading momentum stuff, even though it's 2 times leverage, is awesome. So I'll definitely be watching this one. Hoping for a nice, easy, quick morning, and I'll just figure out time that. Yes, gotta make sure you hit that live button. That is important. Space is bigger in market cap now than Tesla. Is it? I'll have to check the numbers. I think it is. But yeah, we'll see. Valuation is that's for sure. I'll tell you that much. It's crazy. All right, let's see what else. Tesla's good. We have that on there. Alex, you got your list ready to go. I see that we got a couple on there. You have Amat and Netflix. We haven't looked at Netflix. Give me 1 second. Mike is hopping in. I got to get him connected. We haven't looked at Netflix yet. Netflix. Oh, Netflix actually broke out yesterday. Man, what a day yesterday. How did you guys do yesterday? Everybody did green. I hope everybody just did awesome. Just blew everything out the water. That's what it looks like to me. But today, pulling back a little bit here, we'll see at the market open. Had a great day yesterday, moving higher, breaking this area. Like you see the daily too. It's a nice breakout of 26.75 into 78. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. I won't have it on my list, but keep an eye on it. I think it looks great if it does want to continue. MU is the other one, J. Brantes. MU is is the other memory chip that I think you can watch, and it will do very well. So yeah, pick that one if you do like that one. I am gonna go with SanDisk, but that's another one that looks just awesome as well. So man, just look at the move here, very very nice. So
you got me, Carlos.
Oh, I got you now, but I don't got you at camera though.
All right,
that's why I couldn't tell if you're on or not.
Let me look. Oh, I forgot to do it on the.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Now
Zoom things. Sorry about that.
Yep.
There we go. I'm
good,
here,
my friend. How are you?
in there. Not too bad. So I am extremely exhausted. I had the long day yesterday, which was fine. But then I drove 2 hours north to go watch my daughter play soccer, watched a game out in 109 heat index up there, and then drove 2 hours back.
Ouch. That's intense.
Yeah, so it was
a long day, man.
A long day. And then sorry about this morning. I thought John was back. I didn't see anything before I went to bed, so I assumed he was there.
Yeah, he did text me early. I think early this morning. I have lost track of time. I think it was this morning. I think it was last night.
Yeah.
He did text me that he wasn't able to make it. But I think it was this morning.
I didn't see
I'm just getting through the day. I'm just getting
normally. So if I do the pre-market show with you, I get up about an hour early so that I take care of all my stuff, and then boom, I'm ready for that. But so when I saw Eamon this morning, I was like, what the heck is going on? and so I just got all my stuff done, made me a cup of coffee, and then hopped on and we'll trade this market. Maybe. I'll be honest. If I wasn't here right now, I doubt I would trade today. I'm just that's how mentally exhausted I am from yesterday.
Brother, we are in the same boat. Unfortunately, we are in the same boat. I'm trading because I'm here. We're live, but today will be a day that I would have skipped for sure. So we'll see. We'll do our best for you guys because we're gonna stay in the zone here. At least try. But
we're gonna try to find something. So I do like the MES. I like it how it's holding above 7820, and it's I think we're gonna get a pop up on the SPY, at least a move. Whether we get above 780 is gonna be the question, right? Whoa, why is my screen so crazy?
No, you're good. You're good. It's me because
okay.
I've been adjusting.
Just doing stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think the SPY will test 780 at some point. The call options are just so heavily stacked to the upside that I think we'll make a run at it. Now, whether or not we actually get there or run into a problem before that because they don't have enough on the downside to fill it, that's going to be the question of the day today. So for me, but I am definitely watching it. And if I can't get an entry to the long side, that will definitely be a point that I'm looking to reverse it. So that will definitely be a reversal point that I'll be looking for. So if I call the call options over here for you all. You can see 780s at 94,000 open interest right now, which is heavily stacked to the upside. So that is going to be the level that I'm watching today. But we will see. And other than that, I'm just going to watch scanners. Let's see what we get out of there. See if we get any good moves up. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to trade today. That's
Yep. So far, another good day. Looks like yesterday was amazing. So let's hope for anything half of that. I think we'll be very happy
yeah.
today.
Yesterday was awesome.
Yeah, I'm reviewing all the charts now with you guys, and I'm realizing, man, this was a hell of a day yesterday. So it's awesome.
You had everything kind of open above the PPI print. It went down, tested it, found support, and then it was like, thank you, off to the running. And I mean, the SPY was just straight up. It had one little minor pullback, but yeah, it was. I got in long on a futures trade, and man, got out near the top, and that was the day. I was like, all right, what do we want to talk about now?
Yeah, nice.
So,
those are nice days. Those are very good days. Friends, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We're sitting at 100, and oh no, I gotta refresh it. That can't be right. 192. Are we happy with that? I don't know.
No,
I can't tell anymore. I don't think we are. I don't think we are. I think we could do better. But yeah, friends, hit the thumbs up. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you would. Helps the channel a ton. That's what we ask, and I forget to hit the thumbs up as well. So it's a reminder for myself. But yeah, we'll love to get your thumbs up.
Oh yeah,
really appreciate it.
One thing we did determine yesterday, though, Carlos, and all this stuff, we determined that I'm gonna put together remember the old small meetups that we used to do at like bars and stuff?
Yeah,
where we go
couple
have appetizers.
Yeah.
Just so I came to the conclusion, because September 16th is my 30-year mark in the military. And
nice.
And although I've been retired, right, I've been in the Fleet Marine Corps Reserve, they could always technically call me back if
tap you on the shoulder.
Right. Yeah, tap you on the shoulder. Hey, you're coming back, you fat old bastard, to sit at this base in America while the rest of all these active, young, fit people go fight a war somewhere, right? They can always do that.
It's your brain power, of course.
Yep, but September 16th is the 30-year mark. So we came up with, I've been meaning to do it for all the traders kind of in the Midwest, just to meet up here in Kansas City. So I got to put it together. I ran out of time, but I think we're going to do it kind of around mid-September. We'll do one here.
I'll definitely try to make
downtown.
it.
Yeah. So that way and again, everybody on YouTube, open to everybody. It's nothing big, no presentations, not wild like we've done recently. This is just, hey, let's get together, meet people in the local area or the surrounding areas, have a few drinks, have some appetizers. And if you make the trip, you can enjoy Kansas City. So
yeah, I'll be awesome, man. September's a little tough for us with the kids back to school and all that. Figured. But I'll definitely push to try to make this, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it on a Saturday. Is what I'm gonna try to do that way.
Yeah,
that way
we
people can.
Best. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be there. KCK or K. No, it'll be downtown. So I think I know the venue that I want to do it at. It's a club / restaurant / bar that's owned by famous DJ out of the Netherlands. He owns a couple of these clubs down in Miami, and he opened up one here in downtown Kansas City. And it's a good vibe, good area, great view of the city skyline. They got a rooftop that you can see the skyline of the city, so it's really nice. So
Austin's awesome, man.
yeah, Steve,
awesome.
I do remember you. It was a pleasure meeting you over at the SpaceX one that we did, right over there, right next to the SpaceX headquarters at the time, and had lunch or dinner, I think, and some drinks and talked. Yeah, that's the type that we're talking about. KC Mo, so it's KC Mo downtown. KC Mo.
Nice.
And for all of you that don't know, Kansas City there's Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. And it's divided by a river.
Yes.
All right. We got 1 minute to the market open, though, everybody. We got 1 minute to the market open. So let's see what we can find today. We'll get back to all the off-topic stuff a little bit later.
Absolutely, friends. Speaking of off topics, our Discord chat got a nice got a nice setup happening.
If you go to,
so check that out.
If you go to Trading Terminal, there is a link on the left side that you can go directly to it. So you don't need a link or anything. It's on Trading Terminal now. So
nice.
Oh, it went good. She played well, ran up and down the field, got extremely exhausted, which is good. So had an assist and almost had a goal. So she did well. So we got initial sell-off coming. Let's see. We are at all-time highs, so just be aware of that.
Let's see what
this is actually what I would like to see going into the open with the SPY. There we go. Let's go down, fill liquidity. Go get the stuff, and then let's see if we can't get a push higher now.
And just pushing lower here. PLTR. Not sure what PLTR is trying to do. So
let's go get this. Damn it.
SPY. Dragging things a little bit.
Yeah, the previous all-time high on SPY was right around 776.85-ish, somewhere right around there. So if we hold this level, hold around here, I'll be interested for a long on the futures. NVIDIA moving up nicely. AMD, Apple moving up nicely.
PLTR. Looks like it wants to break. I won't take it. I'm not going to take that. Wow, SNDK taking a little bit of a bloodbath here. Well, not bloodbath, pulling back. Might look like it, but it's just pulling back. Let's see if it can hold here. SPY down and right back up. See if it wants to go the other way.
Yeah, see, I told you. I think they're going to run 780 on it.
Yeah.
I think they want to run 780 on the SPY. NVIDIA, I like NVIDIA's Atlas. Question is, can it stay above this 227?
PLTR could be a good breakout. If the SPY doesn't go against it, maybe. I think it might want to go here, but the SPY keeps settling back down again. I don't think that's helping. So we're just wrapping ourselves around the previous day close. SPY on the other hand is, I don't know what's doing.
NVIDIA pulling back, hit my scanner. Nice level at 227.20 if we can get above, although this is the area that it rejected from yesterday.
Yeah.
The SPY did go down, then went back up and is pulling back down. But I still like how it's holding this area. I mean, there is a lot of open interest up at 780, which means they gotta collect if they don't have it. They gotta go down and collect
Yeah.
stuff to go fill it. Here we go with NVIDIA. Nice little pop up. I am I'm gonna try NVIDIA. Why am I long and short in NVIDIA? Why am I short in NVIDIA?
Long looks good. Wow. SanDisk. Oh
Yeah,
baby.
too bad I'm short NVIDIA somehow.
Did you double tap maybe?
I don't know. Here, I'll show. Here, let me pull it up on the screen. I have no idea.
Oh.
Look at this. Like this triangle up and down appeared at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And then this one was me saying, okay, I'm short, but I wanted to be long. So I got out. So I have no idea. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I should have, if I had waited like another 5 seconds, it would have been great.
True.
Anyways. All right. Anyways, I'm good. Back to trading.
Back to trading. All right. I'm trying to find something, but I don't see anything. I don't see nothing. Tesla did break here. SN incredible drop this morning. Very nice. So we'll see what it does. See if it wants to continue.
Tesla's Atlas look like.
Tesla's pushing. Yeah, look at the push on Tesla. Very nice.
I like Tesla. Let's try Tesla. Why not?
Tesla looks good. Looks really good.
See if we can get Tesla to 350.
Andrew's long Tesla. Long Tesla too.
All right. That's always good. I'm in with the Andrew indicator.
Yeah, it's always good to be in with the Andrew indicator. I agree.
I like it.
Yes.
Probably gonna have to withstand a little bit of a pullback here, but I'm not.
Day looks great on it, man. Looks like it wants to go higher.
Oh yeah.
Day looks really, really good. SPY's not helping the situation. SPY's going red.
Nope. Man, I should have just stayed in that short in NVIDIA. Holy cow.
That would have worked out pretty good. That would have worked
that
out
would have
really
worked
nice.
out awesome. Maybe
yeah.
that was the universe telling me your decision was wrong. We're gonna make you short.
Yeah, yep.
Like,
PLTR,
you have good omens. You were doing good things, so we're going
change that order for you.
Reward you. And then they go, well, you dumbass, why didn't you listen to us?
Yeah. Tesla's holding pretty nice, given how the SPY is red.
Yeah. SPY is going red.
SpaceX pulling back.
I like how Tesla is holding up here, though.
Yeah, I think Tesla's gonna be a long, man. I might jump. What is this, dude? Should dabble.
Swammy, are you talking about my voice? My raspy Marine Corps drill instructor voice.
Jason, but it looks good.
I refuse to have people operate on my throat. Doctors and operating on my throat. No, thank you. Especially Navy. That's who first offered. I was like, absolutely not. I come out talking high pitched squeal like I'm 2 years old. Like, no, I'm not doing that. No.
I'm good. I'm joining you guys. I'm into. I like it. Let's see if we can get the breakout here. We might need give it a little room. The SPY can help if it can turn the other way. That can really help us out. So let's see if it's in the books for that. But in on Tesla, I like the long. Nothing else looks great. Good TR, disappointing. SanDisk, great short. But no strategy for me there because it just went off. So your 5-minute RB is down at the breakout's down at 1573. I'm not taking a short here for a 5-minute RB. I think it's the risk to reward is just not there.
I like the SPY. I think it's gonna find a bottom around here.
Yeah, it's trying. I hope it does. SpaceX was a good short. That's a good short.
Come on, break this 347 Tesla. There we go. There we go. I'm looking for 350. I want 350.
Definitely trying. SPY is bouncing off the previous day close as well. All right, we are long Tesla. Long. Mike is in. I'm in. Andrew's in. Let's see if Tesla's going to deliver. I think we would have got our target a long time ago if the SPY wasn't fooling around too much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think we would have
hit the target. There, Tesla. You can pull my chart. The Tesla Atlas is ton of orders at 350. There it is for you. That's the Tesla Atlas right there. So that's what I'm holding out for. And why I'm able to hold right now.
Yep. Looks good. Let's see. TTD, Alex, I think you mentioned this earlier too. Let's take a look. TTD. What are you looking for? 1480. Looking for the breakout. Because I had the big gap down a few days ago, right, with earnings. Trying to recover, close that gap a little bit. Okay, see what you're looking to do. SNDK coming back.
The only problem with this SNDK is the spread on it is just insane.
Yeah,
I can't manage risk with a spread like that.
I usually set the risk for what I want to risk normally and then reduce it by like 15% more. You know, it's just to kind of, that's the only way. And I'm not even trading SNDK. I'm trading SNXX, but still, you just got to be careful with the leverage, you know.
Oh, yeah.
SNDK, definitely. Yeah, you need Andrew buying power for that as well. I mean, how much? Maybe not. My math is horrible. I gotta take out the calculator. I can't do math well. The only math I could do is adding dominoes, so I'm good at that. But other than that,
Like you can take shares. It's just that the spread's $1 whatever. So
Yeah,
I
spread
mean,
is pretty bad. You got to
down.
definitely calculate for the spread.
You're
It's
down
pretty brutal.
X amount just by pressing the button. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Getting a bounce on the SPY, which I like.
Yeah. It's,
The SPY is bouncing, which means the MES is bouncing. I'd like 5. Ooh, no, I do not want 56 contracts. I don't think I could get filled on 56 contracts. My account is not that big to hold that amount of contracts.
yeah, it's just got to be careful because, like, for example, if you do some math, even 20 shares, which I think anyone could do pretty easily, even 20 shares, it's like a couple of moves, you can be in trouble. So you got to be careful with this thing. All right, come on, Tesla. Can we get it done here? Tesla's just doing whatever the SPY is doing. It's just doing whatever the SPY is doing. So we're waiting for Tesla to break out, friends, and give us 350. And
oh yeah, there we go, Tesla. Come on, come on, come on.
It's trying. SanDisk is another one that looks pretty good here too, if it can completely engulf the other way.
The only reason that I'm in this trade is because of Market Atlas. If I didn't have Market Atlas, I would have gotten out of this trade. Just with how choppy it is.
Especially with the market not in our favor when we were seeing it earlier. I agree.
Yep.
Right.
The only reason that I'm still in this is because I'm like, I really think we're gonna go up to that 350.
See what SpaceX does here too. SpaceX trying to hold.
So I'm willing to hold until we close below VWAP. So, yep. See, here we go. I'm going to get all out at 350 once we get there. That is my target. I am going to stick to it.
Like it.
Holy cow, there is nothing above 350. Like there is no levels above that.
Yeah.
No, I mean no levels.
Yeah.
On
usually
the chart,
after that,
even.
you Oh, you mean it because that's the gap? That's the gap. That's why.
Yeah, that's the gap.
Yeah. Yep.
Like.
Only
Oh
350
my goodness,
is what I have too.
Oh my goodness, we are in the gap. Oh. All right, maybe I'll just take off half my pieces.
Yeah, the gap is a little tough here. I have 350 as well, even on the daily. Like Market Atlas shows 350. The daily also has 350. Does the inner circle include a funded account? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yes,
you get one funded account. Unlimited boot camps. I mean, it's
insane.
Insane.
That is like the best deal ever out there.
Yeah.
Unlimited boot camps, access to BBT lifetime, and you get a funded account. Bam. There you go. So it's just, yeah, like that is awesome. Awesome.
Buys back down, going red. And Tesla wants to be strong. SPY is just not helping it. So SPY is right back down to the previous day close.
I still think we're gonna hold this though.
Yeah, it looks like we are. I don't want to hold it past the VWAP. Good thing VWAP is moving higher, so that's good.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I'm like,
yeah, I don't want to.
If it closes,
yeah,
if it closes below VWAP, that's where I'm getting out.
Yeah.
So
see what it does. Trying to retest this 48.77 again. Be nice to make a new high here. Just kind of get the trend going. We're moving, just not at the pace that we like, but we're moving.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get another. Mike, you
Nice
taking a
job,
partial already or no?
Candy. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I am doing the what John say his stuff is on the Discord. Partials are for kittens, I think is what he says.
I partial all the time. I'm sorry, man.
I do too, normally.
I'm putting somebody. We'll do the John today. Let's see if John is right.
Yeah, I'm doing 350. Right. 350, I'm all out. But John, I found it funny. Whenever it was either Tuesday or Wednesday when he was on here talking about boot camp, he's like, in my group, we are not partial.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in my group, we're not partialing. And if you don't like it, ask to get moved out. Because we're not partialing.
John is going through some partialing trauma, as you can tell. You know, be patient with him. He's like, nope.
Yep.
We're gonna do the John today. We're gonna do the John, and we're gonna hold to 350. Now I might not take everything out at 350. I might maybe half, and shoot here. I might take some off here if we continue to struggle. Let's see. I don't have.
I might take some off here at 349 again.
I don't have the patience John does, man. I just don't. You have to have a lot of patience to say, hey, I'm not going to take profit. And you're looking at your unrealized P&L. Like, here's some money for you.
Yep.
Do you want to take it?
That's why I don't have P&L on my screen, Carlos.
I have it on my screen.
That's why I don't have P&L on my screen.
Yeah, I know. I know. Although you can calculate, right?
Trade the chart.
That's true. But we know. I mean, we're up almost $2 here. You know. You've done this long enough that you know. You know what's happening.
Yeah, I know.
I know the P&L makes it more real. It does make it more real, and it's in your face screaming. But yeah, it's we'll see. I just don't like the way the SPY is moving here, especially if it goes red. I don't like it. But we're doing the John.
But Tesla's still
doing its thing. See, this is where I would.
Should we hold the 350 or take a partial?
You guys know I would have hit the button so fast right now. The button is saying, why are you not squeezing me down? That's what my hotkey button is saying.
I know.
Why are you not squeezing me right now? We're going to wait. This is close enough for me,
Tribute to John and wherever he's at. Come on, Tesla, just be nice. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. I would be so upset.
Squeeze me.
Look at Chris MC's like partial. Are you crazy? Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
The next pop, I'm taking 20 off. Taking 20% off for sure.
Oh, come on.
The SPY. Look at the SPY, too. The SPY just bounced right back.
Yep.
Trying to get to the high of the day.
Come on.
That's why we're getting the push here, too. So, I mean, it's helping. Come on.
I got 349.70.
The pressure.
Come on. We're so close. We're so close.
Can we get
I'm watching the time and sales now. Come on.
I'm watching it.
349.92.
Can't believe I'm still not having partial. It's better work.
I may not wait completely for 350. All right, I'm all out.
Or
maybe I'm not.
You got don't get out. Don't get out. Come on. No. I'm still here. Oh.
But on. I didn't get out. I pressed the button and I didn't get out. Now I'm mad.
Okay.
So now I'm still there.
We got to get 350. I mean, the Atlas is showing all the orders up there. Now, after 350, we might see a drop, though, because what else we have after that? Here it is.
I'm all out there.
Boom!
Look at that, John.
Great trade.
This is a picture for John. I'm sending this to John.
Yeah.
I'm sending this to John.
Let's see, where are you? Here you
So,
are. Very nice. Very nice. It's a growth
I
time.
got it 349.98, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't think we're gonna get better than that. At least not in this run. We're struggling to get above that.
I'm taking this picture for John and I'm sending it to him.
Yeah, send it to John. Oh, look what he's making us do here. All right, friends. Hopefully you're in this trade still. Tesla's looking awesome. I just hope the SPY can continue to hold here and allow us to go higher. But
there's the leadership
it's
team
pulling
one.
back.
I'll put it in here for the leadership team.
And let's see what we got going on. Market Atlas, we couldn't break to that 350. Like that 350 is tough. It is not allowing us to break through it. But I think if the SPY can just break the high here, I think we have a shot if the SPY can do that.
Loved it. Where is that for the? I'm gonna throw it in the chat as well. There we go.
Very, very nice. All right, all right.
You get all right. Got that to the chat as well.
Here it is.
Yeah, look at
higher.
that. Look at that. I think you may get
very
the
nice.
break at 350, but look at that.
Yeah, I don't
the
think
SPY. I love it.
Yeah, I think we'll get the break. I don't think we'll get more than that. I think it'll be tough or difficult. Who knows? I don't know. I think it's just this is moving with the overall market right now. I think. RDD woke up and climbing. RDD, yeah, Reddit was good today, guys. We mentioned Reddit earlier. It was in play, and yeah, pretty nice this morning. So look at it go.
So I'm going to be looking for a opportunity here to buy a futures contract. We'll see what we get out of here. I think I'm going to get in right here. So we bounce off VWAP. My target is for the SPY to hit 780 on this. So
SNDK looks like it wants to break. SNDK.
What a day. That was a nice trade. That Tesla trade definitely made up for that.
Very clean, man.
Craziness in NVIDIA.
Clean trade.
There you go, Carlos.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my partial now. I'm not doing all that all or nothing, man. I'm going to partial 20%. I'll take a decent size off. I want to get 350 though. I want Atlas to be right. Can Atlas be right? It is right. I mean, it's just
349.99 is. You have to remember 349.99 is right.
Yeah,
it's a penny.
That's true. That's true.
A penny.
You're right. You're right.
That's like the spread.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
So
let's see if we get the break.
Don't lose a lot for a penny.
No, yeah. Don't try to lose. Don't lose dollars to save pennies, is what they say, right? Where's the break? Yeah. Get the break. I stay here.
It got it.
The entire
350.08 right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the partial. I was kind of waiting for like that. You know, how it sometimes breaks through and it jumps up a little bit, but it didn't do that. So I'll take 20% off here.
352 is your next one.
The all or nothing is great, but I don't know, man. I like the partial. So we're gonna send John two things. John, here's one with the all or nothing, and here's the partial.
Which one worked out?
Which one worked out? And again, who knows? Who knows?
This is the John experiment today.
Experiment today. That's it. which is a very small experiment, right? Because one trade, I mean, you, John, yeah, we have hundreds of trades. We got to, this is a very small one.
We got to take tons.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have a full boot camp of John's group, according to John.
Oh yeah, if you're in John Brew, you don't.
He's
you bring up the word partial.
You every.
You bring up the word partial on John's group, and you might get kicked out. You might get the boot from boot camp.
Should I take 10% here or 20% here? No, you shouldn't take nothing.
I hope he's not listening, and I hope that somebody does join his group, and you guys do this. And then please, and let me know when you're gonna do it, so I can show up and record it. So, someone should say, but
they're all recorded. Remember?
Oh, that's right. It's recorded already, so we'll get the skit and play here. Yeah, because if I show up, it'll be too obvious. Like, okay, what are you doing in my group session, Carlos?
Yeah.
It'll be way too obvious. All right, friends, we are partial 20% off. We took a big chunk here. Tesla is looking awesome. I almost want to join the group just to mess with him. Yeah, Chris MC, it's gonna be fun.
Join it with
congrats,
a different name.
Congrats on the win, man. I'll send you an email. I'm behind on emails, man. It's been a hectic week, actually, but definitely yesterday more hectic.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, today, man, I'm gonna try to take some time after the afternoon and just get everybody's emails responses out there, including your win, my friend, from 2 days ago. So congrats. Aranza Lopez, hi. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like I haven't seen you in chat in a long time, so welcome. And when I say that, because I say it to people like, oh, I've been here, it's probably because maybe when you say hello or hi some other mornings, I'm looking at charts and I'm looking at the chat every second. So I say that when it's the last time I saw you. You could have been here yesterday, and I just don't know. So it feels like it's been a while. Hi, I'm just starting out. Is this what trading is? It depends. Trading could be whatever you want it to be for you. This is what it is for us in our community. Trading could be even more relaxed than this or even more hectic. It's all about what you want to do, and that's the hard part about trading. It could be so many different things, and there's no right or wrong way to do it, right? I know people that can't even talk while they're trading because they're watching, 20 different stocks intensely, right? I'm not that type of trader. I like my laid back, hey, get in here, this is what I like to do. But for some people, that works for them. So it's all about finding your style. We don't know what works best for you. Who's this asked? You in Quides family. So, check out BabyTrades.com. Come into the community. There's different trading styles. There's different things you can do, and see which one best fits you. I trade very different than John. We're just talking about John. John trades very different than we do.
Yeah.
And everybody has a trading style. Eamon trades very different than we do. Even his watch list is very different than what usually I put together. Mike, your list is very tight too. You watch maybe 3 tickers, right? You got your MES, and then maybe like the top 2 that are really have a catalyst or moving or that day. Of course, you look at your usual suspects, Max 7. But for the most part, I see on the list you put like 1 or 2, and usually the 2 that have the biggest like news or event happening.
That's what I typically do, and then I add the MES because that'll be a little later in the day, and then I just go with scanners and I see what goes.
Yep.
So
we spent about 1.5 hours prepping before the open. Yeah, and that prep is not for everybody. I think we spend that time more hanging out with you guys. You don't need a 1.5 hour spread. Yeah, we go over the news, we go over tickers. Trust me, you don't need that long. You can get ready in 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or Andrew in the bell minute, so at
5
the bell.
minutes.
So it's different for everyone. I'd like to come in here, chit chat with you guys for an hour and a half and be ready for the market open. Have my coffee while I'm hanging out with you. This is what we do. So we make fun of Peter. No, we love Peter. Did you guys miss the rants this week? You're going to get some rants next week.
I had a rant yesterday. I forget what my rant was before. Social media. I went off on social media.
You did? Well, what's it about?
Social media is zombies. So you just stare at it, right? The people that stare and get all emotional and get all angry, and then they put the phone down, and then they go out in public and treat people like shit. I hate that. Like,
Yeah.
Like, just,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could also go on a rant about the barbecue here in my apartment. I could go on a rant about that.
The barbecue itself not working, or the barbecue get-togethers, or the etiquettes. Oh, we need more details, Mike, on this. You can't leave us like that.
The etiquette of incompetent people that use the barbecue.
Oh yeah, this can go south
Like,
very quickly. I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm with you all the way.
Like, come on, man. If you're gonna cook on a barbecue, you turn it on. So our barbecue has a timer, right, for the gas. And then when you do that, you can turn it on. And then you cook your food. And if you're going to cook some greasy ass food like hamburgers or chicken or carne asada or whatever, when you're done and you've ate and you've cleaned up and you go back to your damn apartment, but you decide, oh, I'll just leave the grill on and I'll leave all this stuff on and I won't clean up after myself, so that the next person that comes has to clean my greasy ass grill before they can cook. That drives me insane. And then last night, we got done with a movie night that we did, and we went outside and the grills were on, just burning. Like, we saw the people that were cooking and they left. And they left like an hour. Right? And we're like, do you not realize that they charge us for gas here? They charge us
all
for
the units
using this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, like, oh man, that crap pisses me off. Like,
yeah, I don't blame you, man. Like,
this is your home.
Yeah,
like, I could just imagine what their apartment looks like. You know,
I don't get it, man. I don't get that. I don't get the littering. Don't get me started with all this other stuff. I just don't get it. Like, pick up after yourself. You know, one of the things that I tell Mike is, like, listen, you go to a place, you leave it better than where you found it. I don't care if you didn't put these toys down on the floor. If you play with them, you know, you're going to leave it better than what you found it. And that's what we do. You know, and it's just like, adults can do this. It's just like, it boggles my mind. Like, you're an adult. And adult littering, it's like, I'm telling you, if I ever get locked up, it's going to be because of this. If I ever get in jail, if I ever go to jail and say, oh, cars got locked up, we got to go bail them out, you already know what I did. I went off on somebody, an adult, throwing garbage on the ground. You already know what happened. Just, oh, we already know what he did. You can announce it just like that. It's like, come on, man. It's the simplest thing, especially in your car. Put the damn thing in your cup holder and the side of your door. And when you get somewhere responsible, throw it out. You flinging stuff out of the window. Now, I got to say, my kids have calmed me down so much. When I was by myself, you know, I would get out, take the garbage and throw it back in their window. Like, what are you doing? Not even, and respectfully, hey, you dropped this. You dropped this and put it back in there. You know, and I don't do that now. I'm with the kids. I can't be doing stuff like that. But that was me.
You can't be doing stuff like that.
Can't be doing stuff like that no more. But yeah, it's just wild, man. It's just, but it boils my blood. When I see it, it boils my blood. Like, why? You know, this is your town, or this is your earth if you want to go that route. Whatever. Take care of it, man. Take care of it. So,
you know the worst place for that? Walmart. Like, you go to a Walmart parking lot, you can just tell when somebody does that, where they parked, they empty out all their trash right on the ground and then drive away. And you're like, McDonald's,
it's just,
Wendy's, all their fast food garbage. Like,
it's just wild, man. Yeah.
Like,
and the funny thing is, you see the most religious people doing this type of stuff. Like, ain't you like, you know, what they teach you over there, man? What are you representing here? What's happening? You know, I'm calling out no names, but you know what I mean. I heard about India. We had a financial chief officer that had to travel to India every other month for one of our big accounts, and she hated it. You know, I never been there myself. Her words, not mine. So nothing against India. I'm sure, like everywhere, there's great places, and then there's, you know, not so okay places. Same here in New York. You know,
you got to move to Japan, Carlos. You'll be so
I'll be happy with
because
Japan.
they
Okay.
absolutely pick up their trash. And you know
Yeah.
what's crazy? You'll never find a trash can except in the subways.
Wow. So where do they put? I
Anywhere.
guess it's yeah.
They take it home.
Wow. Okay. Take your
You
garbage
go
home.
you go to a big huge like festival for fireworks out on the grass in a big park and it's over and you
Yeah.
walk away. It looks like nobody was there
Nice.
afterwards.
Good.
Everybody
take a
packs it up and
yeah.
moves.
Nah, that's you know what? That's
Crazy.
awesome. That's all. A little inconvenience. I don't want to go that far, but yeah, that's great. Here's a partial, guys. 351. I tried to time the top here, but missed it by a little bit. That's okay. But another partial on here, friends. Another 20% because I'm gonna take 20, 20, 20 until I'm all out, just because I think this thing could turn around any minute now, especially with the way the SPY is moving. So partial here and here. We'll see if it can
what
continue.
are we doing with the SPY here?
Yeah, SPY is spiked up and came right back down. I think it wants to go higher. I think it wants to keep going.
I do too. I think we want to test the 780. I'm in an MES trade right now. I still have Tesla up. Sorry, everybody.
Suresh, I could tell by the name because I had we used to have a lot of Indian, I have a lot of Indian friends and coworkers, mainly. But I could tell you're Indian, so we hate the people that are littering in India too. Yeah, littering is just ridiculous. So what's the deal with India? So it's like a lot of garbage all over the place. Since you live there, or are people exaggerating? Because this lady, the CFO, every time she went there, she's like, "Oh my goodness!" Again, I don't know what part she was going to. I wasn't that into the situation at that time, but she said it was pretty intense. So, all right, partial here at 351. Getting a pullback with the market as well. Nothing major. Let's see if we can hold the 20. And we'll see. Reducing risk just and just save scalps to max go or whatever. I can walk away now and be happy. Okay, Chris, that's good, man. Glad that they worked out for you. Bro, trust me, that's another level. Have you been El Patron? Have you been there? Watch a documentary. Okay. Take a look. Been there once. Nice. All right, let's see here. Move to Portland. It's super clean.
Portland? Portland where? What Portland?
I think
Portland, Oregon or Portland, Maine?
No, Portland, Maine, I think.
Oh.
Or Portland. No, Poland, the country. It's Poland.
Oh,
it's not
Poland, the country.
Poland, yeah, the country, the country, yeah.
Okay.
You were in Oregon for some time, right? I think.
Yeah, my family lives in Oregon, so I did a remodel up there. Whenever I take my family, I go up there. I stay there typically 3 months.
Yeah,
a month or 3 out of the year. So
nice. All right, partial. We got another one up here, and then you can see that after our partial, things have deteriorated pretty nicely, but we are losing the 20, and we're coming down pretty good. SPY's putting pressure on Tesla to drop.
So,
oh man, glad it took 20 and 20 because if this thing goes to break even, we have a lot off already. So pretty nice. All right, friends.
You're going to the Pacific Northwest at the perfect time. Minimal rain, beautiful scenery, weather's nice. If you go any later in September or October, you're just going to be rained on and wet. So August, awesome weather.
Nice.
That's just me. If you go after the end of September, it is just rain all the way to the next August. And it's not like the rain in the Dominican or the Caribbean where it's warm and causes humidity. No, this is like cold rain and it just makes you wet and miserable.
Yeah, rain is nice in certain occasions, not certain times it's like, okay, this
Yeah.
is it's not that movie rain, like, oh, it's just sparkling. Here when it rains, it pours like flooding. Like that type of rain is
Yep.
not pretty. That's
Nope.
you know
Not at all.
that rain in the Dominican Republic that happens like every morning, when you're out looking out in the fields and stuff. And yeah, it's nice. When it's pouring and windy, yeah,
Yep.
it's not good. That's not good. All right, great way to
Well,
end the
John
week
gave
so
us
far.
pre-market show trades.
Oh,
John gave
John
us
is
some
on. I thought John
pre-market
was
show trades.
out of pocket today, but he is in.
I did
Okay,
too.
let's
I did.
take a
I
look
see
at
him.
some trades. Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see if he grabbed mine and put something, a comment on it.
I love it. He is definitely listening in. But here it is, John. Bring this up. First trade, he says, "Look at this from John. Got in his stop and no partials. No partials from John. There we go. All right, friends. That's AMD. Great stuff, John. Usual high of day breakout. Kento. If this was higher here, but high of day breakout, and you can see the partial and into strength. All good there. Here's another one from on SpaceX from Kyle. He'll be on a little bit later. Kyle, when short, parceling into strength, waiting for the breakdown. Didn't quite get it, but he got a pretty nice parcels there as well. Watching Tesla's at VWAP. I might be getting stopped out here on the rest. So we'll see. Just gonna watch that second here. Here it is on Paris. Speak of no partials. This is the parceling man. But Paris is a whole different type of partial. This is
Yeah,
this
he's a
is
different type of trader.
yeah. This is and it's like it's a surgeon. He is a surgeon at what he does, right? And I seen him as I mentioned before. I see him trade live. Like we're sitting in an airport one time traveling. He's sitting there, and these are some very large positions. I was like, damn, Paris, look at you.
Yeah.
Like he's taking some heavy size on this, and this works for him very very well, Mac. Again, someone might see like, oh, this is a Christmas tree. No, the guy knows what he's doing. So went long here, got stopped out. Probably went long again, or here, and got stopped out. But looks like the move might have started here on this one. This one long partial, add it, partial, add it, and again, he's taking a larger size. This can work very nice. And then partially again, look at the timing on the entries on the ad again. I mean, that is just surgeon. It's a surgical situation here. And then back into strength, parceling on Tesla. So again, you can go from no partials to partials. It all depends on how you do it. But you cannot go to partials with John. John's not going to allow the partials on his end. So let's just know that.
Nope.
All right, friends. Here is Mike. Oh, Mike, your trade. Yeah, Tesla long, and we saw that live here. We held for the breakout, got the breakout above 347 all the way to 350, and partial all out there. So no partials for Mike on Tesla. Trader Troy MU went short for the breakdown. Nice candle here. Did get the partial all the way down there, about $10 move, so very good. Good short on MU. Sandis as well did sell off pretty nicely also. And oh wait, what we have here? Okay, here we go. Tom went long Google added. Long added parceling into strength. So great stuff there. Got 4.9 R's on that, so very good. Here is Justin, our good buddy, using Thinkorswim. Went long here, and then you can see the parcels into strength as well. We got a question, by the way, and I got an email too. I'm gonna answer yesterday, or the day before, about what platform to use, right? Because some people are coming into the onboarding class and they're saying, "Hey, I got a Webull, or I got Thinkorswim, or I got this." A lot of our strategies work with a lot of the platforms that you already have, so you don't have to use Dash Trader Pro if you do join Bearwood Traders. You know, if you like the broker you're in, if you think they're good and you can get the job done, great. Come on in. You don't need Dash Trader Pro to be part of BBT. Now, if you ask us what we recommend, we're going to tell you Dash Trader Pro because that's what we use and that's what we see work well with the strategies that we use, right? But there are some strategies that work well with almost any platform, right? And there's some right? Like if you look at the strategies that Andrew trades, they're gonna work better with Dash Trader Pro, you know. But not with Market Atlas from Trading Terminal, you know, having that data, you could use almost any platform. So don't feel like you have to have Dash Trader Pro to be part of the community. Our strategies work with any platform that you're already using if you feel comfortable with it. But we'll tell you, hey, try this one, see if you like it. If you don't, you can always go back to what you have, right? Paul went long here. Might have got stopped out at break even. Went long again, set his stop. This time he got the breakout, and you can see that there on the cues. Really a nice pop there towards the top. Big Daddy Rose, wow, what a beautiful bounce on AMD. Went long here and then parceling into strength as it broke higher. So great stuff there for Big Daddy Rose. And Melis went long right before the VWAP breakdown here. And I'm just going to stop on my Tesla trade here. I'm just watching it. We're about to lose the previous day close. And then it parceled here and also at 1660. So he's taking it SanDisk, which had a great change of direction here. Out on the rest on Tesla friends, so just did partial out there. SNDK, we have Glenn also taking the reversal, adding into his position, then parceling out of it, adding some more, maybe stopped out depending on how this looks, and then getting right back in for the next break. So man, that is a great trade. So great trade there on Glenn. You did very nice on that one. And that's it, guys. A couple of really nice trades here. You guys did awesome. So great work.
SPY is testing the low again, so it went back down to kind of its previous all-time high, and then it's bouncing off of that as well. So who knows what we're going to get out of this? So it is a battle right now. We are going to see.
I was thinking like flipping my position instead of getting out on Tesla to go short, but I'm like, maybe I should do a little bit excuse me, I should do a little bit more analysis before I just decide to just flip my position. Maybe I should do a little bit more thought process on it. But I was thinking about it. Maybe here view at breakdown back towards 343. We'll see.
So we just made a new low, and as soon as we made it, though, we spiked right back up. So very interesting on that spike right back up. So
boom.
see if we can't get going again.
SNDK at the VWAP as well. We might be getting some good VWAP breakouts here.
Yeah.
We might be getting some good VWAP or breakdowns, but we're a lot of stuff coming back to the VWAP. And NVIDIA's been interesting today, sideways, and then look at this, trading a lot better since 10. You can see the movement much nicer. Wow, look at that drop. Oh man, I think I'm gonna try short, guys, on Tesla here. So we did get the pullback there, right back to the breakout point. So we're gonna go the other way. I probably would have been right. I would have had a nice cushion or a great entry here, but again, I didn't want to just flip my position. I have issues with doing that. In the past, man, when I used to go on tilt, that was the thing. You know, if you're gonna go short, get out and go the other way, and then I gotta step out the other way. So I'm very careful with that, with that type of trading. Very careful. All right, we are short. NVIDIA's looking very weak, guys, going red and continuing. SPY. Mike, have you traded a SPY today? MES today, or no? Have you done anything?
Yeah, I got stopped out on that drop down. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, when it made that new, I held longer than I would have because I wanted to see, because it made a new low and spiked back up, and then it was holding above, but then it spiked again, right? So on this, right, we spike lower, we held, but then it spiked again. I was like, okay, I can't hold this anymore.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Because I do think this level right around here is the area that it kind of wants to hold. But
yeah.
But you can only take so much risk before it's like, hey, you got to call it. Like, there.
Yeah.
Because part of my plan when I got in here, right? Like I anticipated my stop was a new low, right? That's what my stop's gonna be. So, but I also, with all these spikes, see every time it touched, it spikes up, it spikes up. So I did plan that, hey, if it spikes and shows a spike right back up, I'll hold.
Yep.
And I did. I was like, let's see if we go. And then it spiked again. I'm like, nope, I don't. I'm not going to hold anymore. So, because that's one of the things with futures, right? You have a max loss on a trade, but because of the way you calculate contracts, you have some wiggle room. So even though this is lower than my stop was set, it's still not a max loss trade for me because I had that little wiggle room. So, which is what allows you to make some of those decisions when it holds those levels, right?
Yeah. Yep. No, I get it. I do it all the time, man. Gotta have a little bit of flexibility. Flexibility and breaking your rules are two very different things, right? You don't want to be bending backwards every time and breaking your back. A little flexibility,
you definitely don't want to do.
Yeah. Based on the data you have, make the best decision at the time. We're short Tesla here. And can we see right on Market Atlas? Yeah, I could bring it up. What is Riot up to? Let's see if Tesla wants to go. All right, here we are. Here is Riot right now. It's hard to tell. You got some orders at 18. You got some orders at 20, 50 as well. So the closer price action is heavier to the downside, right? The closer demand as far as near the price right now is heavier to the downside. But right, because you got 10, you got 27, you got 12. So the upside only got less than 20 here. So a little further out, close by, you only got 5. So it looks more bearish, but it's hard to tell. Let's look at the charts, what the pattern is. So I see a little more bearish. The pattern right now, it's in this tough area. I find this area so tough to trade. The low of the day and the VWAP. Like this middle ground here, your risk to reward tends to not be great. If you're looking to get in, if you're already in from here, that's different. But if you're looking to get in here, this is a tough area. It's very hard to trade for me to trade this spot just because the risk reward. Like if you're going long, where's your technical stop's going to be? The low of the day. If you're going short, where's your technical stop? The previous day close. Look how far you are from that, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure what it wants to do here. All right, Tesla. This sell off a little bit. We got 345.68. It's pulling back. If we can break this area here, if we continue to struggle, because if you look at the 1 minute, if you go back, you can see here we had some support earlier on when me and Mike were in. We had to hold this pullback, came right to this area, and then from there it bounced back. So if buyers keep showing up here, I'm going to take everything off right here and just live with that. So if we can break that, we're probably going to go the other way. So let's see.
Are you short
SPY.
Tesla now?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure Tesla. I didn't flip my position
Nice.
when I was thinking of doing it. I was thinking when I was here, I was thinking of doing it, but I didn't pull the trigger. But I did it here. So let's see. SPY's doing what it does. Look at this.
Selling.
Come on, Tesla. There's no way why Tesla you should not be dropping some more right now. Come on. Look at the SPY.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at the SPY.
it's got to be some good short opportunities out there because usually when this happens, that's what you get here. Who's doing it? NVIDIA not quite trying. Tesla's not giving me the move. SNDK is falling apart a little bit here, giving in, bending the knee to the overall market. So there it is. SpaceX. SpaceX been down all morning, so trying to recover here. 137. And CoreWeave doing some stuff. And all right, here it is. Tesla. Let's see if Tesla can actually break this 445.62. It's gonna mark it there, so we have it. Let's see if we could break down below that. So a couple of trades for us. Our winner was Tesla to the upside. Mike's winner was Tesla to the upside as well. Very similar trade here. Mike got in way before me, or maybe 15 minutes before me. No, not that much, like 10 minutes maybe. And
Yeah,
Marshall's
about
right
10.
here, 350. He got all out, so one and done. And I'm waiting. I partial then got stopped out, and then if you think about it, John was right. And I gotta give credit where credit's due. John was right. John, if I would have taken off everything here, opposed to 20 and 20, the profit would have been a lot higher. So we'll give him credit. Yes, you miss out on this little pop here of $1 plus. You miss out on that, expect the moves to go higher. But in the situation where it fails, John wins. Get a point for John. All right, point for John, and 0 for. Well, Mike is in the middle. Mike is refereeing because Mike goes both ways on this. He does this or he does that way. So he does both.
Yep.
So Mike is in the middle refereeing, and 1 point, 0 points for Carlos. There we go. That's what we'll do. Let's see how it ends. Let's see how it ends. All right, let's see, friends. Tesla, let's see. I would love the low of the day. Or even 433, 443.25 would be awesome. This will be our second trade of the day here. So let's see if we can get that.
I think we're going to test 7,800 on the MES right now. So the SPY is in a definite downtrend.
Yeah. Hoping that helps me here.
So we're right at where the all-time high was before on the SPY. So the SPY, grab the SPY real quick. So if we go to a daily on the SPY, right?
Yeah.
Prior to yesterday, this was the all-time high that we're at right now. So here's the decision point, right? Are we going to hold this or are we going to go above, right? That's what we're going to play with right now. So that's going to be the play of the day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see what the SPY wants to do here.
And here on Tesla, friends, we did get a little break lower. Passes 345.62. So let's see if we get a nice little run. Oh, SPY is going to help the situation now. Let's go. SPY is making a new low. Oof. Things are bleeding.
Yeah.
Let's bleed, Tesla. Let's bleed down to 345.25. If I get down to 345.25,
It's right at that.
343.25, excuse me, I'll take everything out. I'll do a John trade if we get there quickly. I'll take everything out. See, SPY is pushing a new low here. You found the plot? Not yet, not yet. I want the SPY to go up, but not yet. I want it to go up after I'm out of this trade, and then I want it to go all-time highs. No question. But let me get out of this trade first, and then it can shoot up to the moon. Maybe we'll take Tesla long at that time, but not yet. One more drop to put the pressure on Tesla. What did you guys trade today? What did you guys trade? What are you in? Did you take this short opportunity on the SPY? And with what ticker? Let me get the feel for what you guys did this morning. This week actually started good. Middle of the week was rough, and today's ending very nice. So it's a very weird week. The last 2 days, so I wasn't here yesterday, but just by seeing it today and yesterday, pretty nice opportunity. So hopefully you guys take advantage of that. In MU, MUF. That's interesting. So you're selling this in some other language, and I gotta hover over it. You seen this before, Mike? So CF man, I'm like, oh, he's in. I forgot to put what he meant. But then if you go over, it says MU. So all these things here mean that's just MU. It looks like an X with a mini A and MU.
Wow.
Okay. It would take me forever to write if I had to write in that language. I wouldn't. I don't know how you guys write pages and paragraphs, and it's a lot of drawing. It's got to be tough. School's got to be really tough. Something like that. You know. But that's nice. MU, SNDK, sure, SNDQ. Okay, you're sure we're SNDQ. Awesome. SQQ, Green Day, AMD. Let's look at AMD. AMD, oh man, AMD delivering today. Nice. I like that. Very, very nice. AMD does not care what the market's doing. Kind of like Tesla at the beginning. It started like that, and then now it's just kind of getting a little, got a little weak, and it dropped here. Very good. All right, let's see. I think, for some reason, Mike, I have a feeling the SPY is going to start shooting up, going the other way, back to the previous day close. And
yeah,
I have a feeling,
it's at a level that it can do that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it is at a level that it could do that. So
I'm gonna do
if
this.
you are
I'm
looking
gonna
for a reversal trade,
Yeah.
you can get a decent risk to reward here on the SPY.
Yeah.
You just got to be willing to get out if it doesn't reverse. You just got to be able to just say, okay, I'm out. This was my plan, and this is what I'm doing, and I am getting out. You know, that's what you got to do. You just got to accept it.
So with that info, again, making the best decision with the information I have, I'm gonna take 20% off here. You know, because I don't want to be caught in this push higher on Tesla. Tesla's literally doing what the SPY is doing now. So I took some off, and we're gonna start going down quickly. I might take all of it off, really. I mean, I don't want this green trade going red, or I don't want to come back to break even, to be honest. We could go 2 for 2 and have a nice day. So see what it does here. RDDT Reddit was my winner for candy. Awesome. NVIDIA, of course. Red equals bad. Yeah. No, I can agree with that. Red does not equals bad. Red's just part of the game. You know, red trades are not mistakes or bad. They're just part of the process. Now, what equals bad is violations. You know, you gotta look at two things. It's green trade, red trade, and then there's violations, right? And green and red are not bad or good. Violations are bad. You know, that's bad. You violated your rules. You did something you're not supposed to. Okay, that's bad. But red doesn't mean bad.
Even if you make money.
Yeah, A good point. Even if you make
Remember
money.
that. Even
Yeah.
if you make money.
Yep.
So
So you could have a green trade. You could have violated like 3 or 4 rules, and yeah, it's not good. Average down. Bag held way past your actual
Yeah.
stop. You're supposed to get out, and it came back the other way, and you made tons of money. Green, but the violations are not
yeah,
good. And I'm sure you know that, Chris. I'm just saying
it's
for others
not
that
what you
are
want.
newer. I know Chris knows that he's been with us for some time. But just in case anybody's new, keep that in mind. Because sometimes we think, oh man, I made a mistake. I had a red day. No, it's not a mistake. Red days is part of the business. It's part of the game.
Yep. That's just the way you have it. You got to, the best loser wins, or the biggest loser wins,
Yeah.
or the best.
I haven't read
loser
that book, but I
wins.
got a lot of great feedback from the community. That's a great book.
Yeah. It
haven't-
just changes your mindset about losing.
Yeah.
Like you start to realize that losing in trading is not a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Not trading your plan is a bad thing. That's a bad
Yeah.
thing, right? Getting stopped out according to your plan, who cares? That happens. That's why you
Yeah.
have it. Now, if your plan means that you get stopped out 9 out of 10 times, well, you better hope that one time that you're not getting stopped out on is like a 17R, 18R win
Yeah.
in order to
Gonna
be
cover it.
profitable, right? So if you're getting stopped out 9 out of 10 times and you're not profitable, it's not that you're losing's the problem, it's your strategy's the problem, and you got to adjust it. But if you're trading a 65% strategy, that's right within the norm of trading. You just have to be able to handle the 35-40% of the time that you're losing responsibly, in the right mindset, without doing further damage to your account. That's where people get upset, right? They get stopped out, they get upset, and then they try to make the money back. And you're not making money back. You're getting somebody else's money. So quit trying to get your money back. It doesn't work that way.
I agree. All right. Oh, baby. Look at Tesla go. Okay. I don't know how long
nice
this is going to
drop on
last.
Tesla.
Yeah, I'm going to take a partial here, another 20, friends, because I don't know how long this is lasting. This could be the drop before the recovery bounce back to the north side. So I'm partialing here. We were aiming originally for 343.25. We didn't quite get to it, but this is close enough. I'm not going to battle for, 25 cents. No, 30, whatever it is. I'm not doing that. So partial here. Alex, are you using the same codes, or am I bugging? So this thing looks like the same one like last time. Nice trade. Why does it do that? Maybe I'm not looking at this correctly. Little X with the little hat and the A. What is this? I've never seen that before. Or at least never noticed it. Okay. So maybe that does not mean MU, because now it means something completely different. It just says nice Carlos. So I don't know what that is. That's a translate symbol, Carlos. Oh, so how do I do that? Okay.
Auto translate.
So it's a symbol for translate. Is it doing auto translate? I don't want to do auto nothing. I want to send the letters like it is, and let me try to figure it out. I want to know if you're writing in Chinese. I want to know. I want to know what's happening. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so that's what that means. So if I write something in Spanish, it's going to translate for you guys. Let me know how that shows up on your end. Oh, it translated for me. I like it. I don't know if I like it, but I like it. I don't know how much I like it, but I like it.
Technology. There you go. You see how that works?
Pretty good. I feel like we should force people to learn the language instead, but that's pretty good. I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it, but not a lot. All right. Maybe a lot. I don't know. Tesla here. We're dropping. Let's see if we can get lower. SPY pull back and might want to go back to retest the lows. And Estorbeng is French. Ganado amigo, winning friend. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Winning.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Something new. That's new though, right, guys? That hasn't been. That's like maybe a week or two new. Like
Yeah,
we were
that
seeing
has.
this. Yeah,
I've never seen that before in YouTube.
yeah. ¿Qué onda, güero? What's up, dude? That's funny. Oh, love it. Come on, Tesla. Oh, this is nice, friends.
There you
Tesla
go,
is taking
Carlos. You're
care of
getting it.
us. Yeah, getting the move. Here's the target. Here it is.
I
Let's
like
see
it.
if, uh, this is such a nice move. Did not expect it to go so well on the downside, but yeah, 343. We're getting close to the low of the day. It's down at 242. We got $1 more. Let's take a look at Atlas. Let's see if Atlas is telling us that we should hang out for a little bit longer. Atlas, thanks, man. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, and yeah, family's all good, man. But I tell you, man, these experiences, like they shake you to your core. I gotta tell you, I mean, these things, like when this stuff happens to you, and Mike, you've been through stuff too, so I know that. But man, they shake it to your core because if you look at these cars when I showed up, I'm like, oh shit, this is bad, right? But thankfully everybody was able to walk away and get checked. The one thing is the neck and the spine, and you want to make sure that's all good, especially for my son. He's only 6, so that was a lot of concern. You can see the paramedics. They were taking all the precautions, you know. But my little man did good, man. He did good. He was scared, shaken up, but he did all right. Did a couple of checks in the
I can
ambulance
imagine he was scared. I mean, getting thrown around in a car like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a picture of him. I think once he did
And then
check in
being
the ambulance,
strapped into the ambulance and strapped
yeah,
in.
when they strapped him on the stretcher, when they strapped him on the stretcher with the neck, I think that's when he realized, you know, something's wrong. Like the crash kind of shook him up, but when they put him on there, he just looked at me with those eyes, and I'm like, oh man, don't tear up, do not tear up, hold the line, because you do not want to show weakness to him. But I was ready to crack, man. I was just like, ooh, this is tough. But he just looks at me with those eyes, man. You're like, holy cow. He's like, Daddy, what's going on?
Yep.
I'm like, oh, hold it, my friend, hold it. And yeah, that was tough. So here he is coming off on the ambulance, and it was tough. It was tough. You gotta say that. But little man did really good. Did really, really good. So
yeah, that one would be tough on me. Definitely tough. So let me put the 30 here. So SPY is holding this level. So who knows though? This is going to be the decision point. If this loses, I'll look to go short if we lose this level. On the MES, but I think we're holding it for now. I think the reason we went down here is we tried to get enough orders or enough contracts and stuff, or not contracts, but enough liquidity to go fill that 780, and they tried and they just couldn't get the 7. They couldn't do it, so they had to go down to the next level to try and fill it before they try it again. If they try it today, they may not try this today. It's probably going to go the next week. It could be next week that they try to push it up there, but there is some stuff up there. So you just got to kind of look at it and see what you can do. We'll see what we get.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. One of last night, as we kind of sit here and watch here in that trade, NVIDIA is moving up pretty nicely as well right now. But we watched a movie yesterday called Pressure with Brendan Fraser in it.
Mm-hmm.
about weather. Like, doesn't sound interesting at all, but it was about the debate and the fight over weather and the D-Day landing. So he played Dwight D. Eisenhower, and then it was focused on him having to make a decision between two weathermen saying that a storm is coming or it's not coming, and the constraints and everything. And it actually turned out to be a very good movie. It's on Peacock. So don't discount it if you're looking at and going, wow, this is about weather. It's a pretty good flick. I enjoyed it. Yeah, and it's a 100% true story, right? Like D-Day was I'm not gonna. It was funny because my wife forgot what D-Day was. So she was like, oh, like she was intense. If you know the date of D-Day, you know who wins the battle in the story. But it just to watch the dynamic that was going on it was very, very interesting. So,
And what is it?
and
Weather?
it's called Pressure.
Oh, pressure.
Pressure. And ironically, you think it's like the pressure that Dwight D. Eisenhower's on, and that's not it's about the weather pressure. But it was a good flick. I truly enjoyed it. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
I seen this on the thing. I haven't looked at it yet because usually these are my type of movies. My wife is not usually into them.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool, man. Time to look.
Yeah, so we were gonna watch Michael, but we couldn't get that. We didn't have an app that we could get on the TV down in the I don't know, our floor that we watch movies on. So we all settled on Pressure, and some people were like, but everybody at the end was like, yeah, that was a good movie. So that was a good movie. And then the quote at the end of the movie is awesome that they put up there. Because I didn't realize that JFK asked him that back in the 60s. And I was like, oh. So,
all right.
excellent.
I think I might take. Yeah, man, I'll check it out. I'll take another partial here. I already taken a bunch off, but we did hit the low of the day, actually. 342.01, so we went right to it, actually. Let's see, can we break it?
Yeah. Ow.
Yes. All right, let's see. Wow, what a day. What a day.
Makes up for missing yesterday, right, Carlos?
I think so, man. This is actually definitely the makeup for missing yesterday. So I know yesterday was a great day too. Maybe time to add? No. Not adding here. No. This will be probably the last trade I take today. We're coming up on 11 as well, so we're going to start the weekend for sure, but not before Kyle and Eamon hop on here and tell us what they did.
Yeah, and also remember noon Eastern if you're in boot camp. Doesn't matter if you're in the upcoming one, the winter course or next spring's course. We have the boot camp prep meeting today, so we will address any questions that you may have with where you currently are at and what you need to do to get fully prepared for boot camp, and we'll help you out along the way. So,
yep. If you are in a team that's not John's, you can probably parcel. But if you're in John's team, you're gonna learn how not to parcel.
Yeah,
you probably do very well because not parceling today would have worked on the long trade. Not parceling would have worked. And this is why the parser is so tough too, because again, partially you're going to hear a lot about it because I think we'll teach you very easily. Mike, you know this. We can teach you very easily how to, not very easily, but we could teach you how to make money, how to get into good trades, how to follow your trade book. You know, if you want to be disciplined, right? We can bring you to the water. We can't make you drink it, right? But when it comes to parceling, it's the toughest things for traders. It really is. How to take profits is one of the toughest things. Once you figure out that first part, how to enter trades, how to follow your trade book, how to stop out, risk management, which in the scheme of things, nothing is easy in trading, but that's kind of like the easier part in trading. Once you get that, then the parceling part, you know, how to take profits, where my targets are becomes the challenge, right? So, and I think they both can work well. It just depends how you do it. Here's a great example on Tesla right now, right? Oh, hold on. Let's take some off here. I'm taking big chunks, so I'm taking another 20 off. Now I don't have much left, but that's okay. So 20, 20, 20. But here's a great example. You actually got both. I got to take a screenshot of this. Here, the all or nothing, and not all or nothing, but all to your target, like Mike did, made more money. Here, you made more money because I partialed here. Yes, I got more here than Mike did. So right here, now I'm making more than Mike did. Let's say we both took, 250 shares, right? So now I'm making more than he did. But now by bringing the rest down here, he made more than I did, right? Because he took everything off here. So he didn't deal with this giving back of these wins to get stopped out. So in this case, it works perfectly. Now here, on the other hand, on the short side, we're getting the drop. It looks like it's about to leave us behind. So we take some off. This keeps us in the trade. Now, when it runs, guess what? You do pretty good. And my target was not going to be 341. So this is not my target, right? So here, me and Mike had a very clear target. We're getting in here. We're getting out at 350, right? That's why I started parceling. Here, my target was more like 343, right? So we took some off here when it thought it was going to get out. But look, now we're getting this extra stuff. So when it runs, it works out. When it doesn't, oh, you don't see my cursor. I'm so sorry. I'm typing in the wrong screen. I'm just typing here. Yeah, so when it runs, the parceling can do very well because nobody has their target all the way down here. That's not your target. If I have a target here, it was really the break of this, hoping to get to this, right? That was my target. Not this 342, not this 341 that we're getting now. That's not my target. Here we had a target where here's our target, 350. We get to it, we take it all out. So in this case, Mike make more. In this case, I make more, right? So it depends what the stock does too. You can't have it both ways, right? You just can't have it both ways. But you got to find a way that works for you consistently, where it's take it all out or partial out. One is going to be better than the other, but one is going to be better in certain condition than the other is going to be. But you can't have both, right? And I think people got to realize what works for my psychology, right? Mike has a book on psychology. Check it out on Amazon. We'll put the link in here because people sometimes don't, I feel like they don't account for the psychology aspect of it, right? Like I can do this all day long, very consistent. And if it comes back to my break even, great. But let's say we didn't get our partial here because we were waiting for 350, right? We have our limit order, we're waiting for 350. Let's say we don't get to 350 and now we come back down here to break even when I was up, 300 plus bucks. I'm not going to be okay with that. My partialing, my mindset is not going to be okay with that. So my partialing helps me with that, right? So is it the most profitable way of doing things? Probably not, right? But I can do it consistently over and over again. And I think you have to account for that. Sometimes what's best for your numbers is not best for your psychology. And I think it's a big thing in that as well. So just keep that in mind. But that's what bootcamp is all about. You come in and we'll teach you different ways to do things, the ones we recommend, the ones we don't, and then you pick what works for you. So definitely check that out.
Yep.
Thank you, Premier. I didn't know that I wasn't showing the right screen. Appreciate it. Cause at this point, you do not consider ATR in the Tesla trade. I'll get that to a second. But Mike, you wanted to ask something?
Oh no, I just said thank you to somebody in the chat.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
Go on. Yes, the question here is from Tor. Carlos, at this point, do you not consider ATR in this Tesla trade? ATR is a tricky thing, man. I stopped looking at ATR some time ago. especially the way that this market has been. Sometimes the ATR, it'll be, let's say for Tesla, I'm just making this up, $1.50. And then the stock is in play. There's heavy volume. It moves, what's this, $10 today from top to bottom. So, and obviously I know Tesla ATR is probably higher on the 14-day period, but it's just started not helping me with my strategy. The stocks that we're looking at, we expect them to be explosive. We expect them to beat their ATR sometimes 3 times, 4 times. So the ATR was not helping me for what I was using it for. Right? What's the ATR for Tesla? Anybody knows? Anybody has it handy? I bet today we probably move more than that. Well, it depends because Tesla has had some really big days here. Some moves. Really big drops. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Oof. So what's the ATR? Anybody has it? I find the ATR only works when there's no news and the market isn't trending too much in one direction. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, see, the ATR is a little bit higher, 1373. And I think you're accounting for a lot of the big moves that you've been having here. So, yeah, today we didn't move $13 on Tesla on the way up and back down. But yeah, it's a little bit higher. And I think you're accounting for a lot of the big moves it has had recently. But yeah, I don't look at it as much as I used to, man. I used to before quite a bit, but not as much anymore. 13 still seems very high though. $13? How much are we moving on this thing? Let's see here. Yeah, I guess so. What's this move here? This is 20. Not 15. It's pretty high. Yeah, see, damn. Yeah, that's the highest I've seen on Tesla. That's pretty high.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning,
good
sir.
morning. How you doing, Eamon?
Good morning, Kyle. Good to see you guys.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Excellent. All right, friends, we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, go ahead, man.
How's your son?
Good, man. He's good. And
okay, good. We won't get
kept
too
him
much.
home today. He wanted to go to basketball camp. He's like, I want to go. I'm like, no, you're not going to. You stay home. I need to watch it for the next couple of days. Make sure you're actually good. But he's already running around and doing things. The hardest day was yesterday, man. That's how I was saying earlier. See the situation and just all that. But he's good. My mom is shooken up. We're actually gonna go. We went yesterday. We went and we got ice cream. I got ice cream. Went to her house because I think she feels somewhat at fault. I'm like, Mom, it's an accident, but she feels somewhat responsible. So that's tough on her. But we're gonna go today and just kind of hang out, maybe jump on the pool, and we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? So maybe not jump on the pool. I mean, that's not a good idea. I don't know. We'll figure things out, but we'll try to make it fun.
Walk in the pool. Yeah,
walk in the pool. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Well, I'm happy he's safe. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's good,
things happen, and all right, no worries. We'll have a good weekend.
Yeah. Guys, Mike, thanks for covering for Peter this week. John as well.
Absolutely.
A couple hours, but thanks for yesterday, man. I know you put in a hell of hours yesterday on the show,
Absolutely,
so I appreciate that.
No problem.
And how did you make out? I couldn't switch anything, and I completely forgot. How were you able to do everything with the one screen? Did that work?
Yeah. So once I figured out where I had to put stuff, it was okay. Right.
Okay.
Once I sized everything, and then I could move everything in and out of the screen as necessary. So, and then I was just like, all right. And then I was like, well, Eamon and Kyle aren't going to be able to come on here because I can't switch nothing. And then Eamon came on and said, yeah, Carlos is going to be able to do it. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I was planning to go to noon. I could do a little bit from my phone until I got home. So once things calm down. All right, awesome, friends. All right, for us, a couple of really great trades. I'm going to take another partial here, and probably Olaf will get to period stay close. But we had a great long, me and Mike on Tesla. A great short here to the short side on Tesla as well. And we'll call it a weekend for me and Mike. But Kyle, look forward to hearing from you guys and what you guys did this morning.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Take care.
All right, take care, guys. Dr. Eamon, how are you today?
Hey, Kyle. Thank you, by the way, Carlos and Mike. I'm doing good. I had 2 stocks on my main list, PLTR and NVDA. They both broke during the pre-market, and they were hugging the yesterday high. I was about to pull the trigger on NVDA, 934, but the moment it broke the high, it went back down, and I I just realized it's going to be a choppy morning. I even wrote it in the multiple time frame analysis hub on Discord that I literally said it at 9:35. Today going to be a choppy day, and wasn't wrong about that thing, because look at this. Once I saw this part here, let me get the epic pen, guys. Yeah, so once I saw this tiny small breakout at 9:34 up here with it going down, I knew that's not going to be the day to have a trend, at least not earlier during the day. Because this pattern, both on the daily and on the 60-minute chart, is not a bearish pattern. It was a bullish pattern, and I expected that if it's going to clear all of this and clear this around here, that we are going to have a trend. There is literally nothing ahead of us. But the fact that we broke and we came back down meant that this thing is more likely going to be a short. We didn't see short here. Literally no short, just so many levels below you. Yes, it could go to the downside, but the question is how far. And you can see what happened. We break, we go to the upside, we break to the downside, squeeze to the upside, and that's exactly what's been happening. So I didn't want to ruin my amazing week, called today, but I saw you did good.
I had a great day today. I missed an ORB on SMCI. I was looking at that, but I did. This is my gap and go. So this stop loss was pretty liberal. Like I put it at VWAP. That the fourth one almost got me, but I held through that. And then there was such a big level on SMCI of $40.50. So I just held it. And this is not like me, honestly. Like you guys all know, I love to scalp. But because my stop loss was VWAP there, I wanted to hold this one for at least a good 2 to 3. And I think there was 27,000 shares at $40.50. So I caught that and then partialed out on the way down. You can see the volume as soon as it went through that 40.5. This thing, like there was a lot of profit taking up there and the thing just rolled over. I partialed on the way down and then got stopped out at break even on SMCI. But that was a really clean gap and
I was
go.
looking at the wrong one.
No, that's okay. That's SMCI. You're right. And
Oh,
then,
is this SMCI?
yep.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. So that was a nice clean trade. And then I'm still in SpaceX. This one, good. This one, I'm going to print this thing off and frame it. I'm still in this. But my entry was 139.46. I loved the pre-market on this. And I was looking at the 15-minute candle. It did kind of Amon's, I'm not going to say ours, but a nice rejection off 144. And then I dropped down to the 5. I looked at that, and that was a kind of a fake breakout as well. And then I was waiting for it to come through yesterday's close, and it did that. As soon as it lost the 9, I went short there. And then, the rest is history. So I'm still in this. I added a couple times as well. This is a really good trade. I'm up about 7R on this trade right now. So I can pay for my tooth.
Yesterday I was actually talking about this when you sent me a PNL saying that you had a good day. I told everyone Carl just lost his tooth, but he's still trading because apparently the bill to the dentist is expensive.
So I went there yesterday. So I have a bridge on my front. I'll take it out for you guys. I don't even care. Okay. See my tooth?
Don't do that. Oh my God.
Now you look like a professional hockey player. I love it, man. Did you play hockey? Is that how you lost that?
I did.
Sorry, I had to jump in here. I saw that. I gotta jump in. I gotta get in this.
It wasn't a hockey injury. I played hockey my whole life though, but this one it's a long story. My ex-girlfriend
we got time. We got time.
You got time. Okay. My ex-girlfriend was a nurse and she took my blood at home. Like she was practicing doing vials, and I lay down and she took my blood and she took it and she's like, "How you feeling?" I said, "Fine." And I stood up, boom, passed out, and just went face first on the ground and smashed my tooth. That one came out, and the one beside it snapped down the middle. And I woke up. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I looked at myself, and my face was just destroyed. So I had a bridge put in. So it's called a Maryland bridge. So the tooth has like 2 little wings on the back of it. And honestly, like I was eating pizza, and it just popped out of my face. So I went to the dentist yesterday. And he froze me, and he like put a couple grooves behind my teeth. So next week on Tuesday, I'm going back and he's going to put the thing back in. But yesterday, oh, it was just one hell. Yesterday was like just a horrible bloody day. It didn't really hurt that much, but not having my tooth in is just, it feels weird. Anyways, there you go.
You found the
That's
blood
story.
saying, is that why she's an X now?
Yeah,
That was an
exactly.
expensive
I
blood
hope
test.
she's an ex and also not practicing any medicine, man. Are you okay? No, sit your ass
Yeah.
down for 30 minutes. That's what they tell you to do. And
Well, exactly. Well, oddly enough, around that time, like we used to work in restaurants, and we'll get back to trading soon. But I applied to the fire department. So I took like all my advanced EMRs and my first aids and all that. And I knew like I had just finished doing all this stuff, and I told myself, I was like, why? After I was like, why did I stand up? Like I know I just learned all this, but I was standing up to go get some orange juice. So I told her, I was like, you should have gotten me some orange juice. I should have been on the couch, but. It was a whole thing. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I went face first. I just passed out cold. Like honestly, like I don't love needles, and that was part of it. I was like, I really like you because I'm letting you do this, and I barely even donate blood. But she's like, I'm nervous about taking these blood, so I was like, you know what, screw it, do it. And she did it, and then the rest is history. And
Well,
it's cost me probably like 5 grand. Like my teeth, like the front tooth is because it's such an important part of your smile, right? Like he's put 2 or 3 different bridges in it. He's stained it different colors. He's glazed it, this and that and the other thing. Like I have a nice smile. Like I like to think I have a decent smile, but the majority of it is fake. Unfortunately, it's a bridge. But anyways, what are you gonna do? This is why we trade, so we can afford decent teeth.
we're just
so they
glad.
can
We're
afford the
glad that
nice
you're
fake
alive.
smile, right?
We're
That's
just glad
right,
that you're
yeah.
alive, man. Good to have you here. You almost didn't make it, but
Thank
he's
you.
here. All right, guys, I'll let you do it.
You know what's really interesting, guys? Is that his ex actually made his mistake on him because she could have been sued if it was someone else. So, Kyle, you saved your ex
I
a lot
I took
of
one
money,
for the team.
probably. You
Yeah.
exactly you took that hit, an expensive hit, but you took it.
So it's all good.
You know what?
It's
I was
all good.
practicing medicine on my mother since I was like 10 years old. I remember this exactly because wait, no, not 10. It was at 12 years old. Because that's when the situation slightly ignited when I was in Yemen. My father was stuck outside. All the flights were canceled. Then my mother needed some blood tests. She didn't used to go to the hospital a lot. She was scared of that. So my father used to take the blood at home and then take it to the clinic. So I was practicing on her, taking that blood from her, all the injections, and I think that's part of the reason why I eventually decided to go and study as a doctor. Just
Amazing.
and my mother was my experiment, but she did not fall and she did not break her tooth.
So are you like what's your we'll get back into trading in a second, but what's your like specialty? Are you like a family physician or like what was your
Yeah,
area of
I did
expertise?
not go for specialty. You know, I don't know how it's how medicine is taught there in the US or in Canada, but in Russia we study for 6 years, general therapy or therapist, and then you go for specialty, extra 2 or 3 years. I
Okay.
finished the first part and I was already profitable from trading, so I decided not to continue with all the studies. And yeah, that was
All right.
basically it.
And the rest is history. Then you started trading crypto and now you're here.
I started when I was in my second year of university. So
Okay.
doing both
Nice.
trading and studying. And I was about, a lot of you guys here know about that, so I'm not going to go too detailed. I was about to quit my medical university when I was in my 4th year. My 4th year in medical university is where I had my first green year day trading. And it was enough to live off. It was not a lot of money. It was literally $500 a month was what I was making, maybe $600 a month. But in the small city that I used to live in, that was enough. You could just rent an apartment and pay for pizza. And I was like, okay, that's a good start. Just stick there and I can slowly increase my income. So I was about to quit on my 4th year, but Peter told me just continue, get that degree. And I decided to stick. Finished studying, and by the 6th year, I was already making some decent money, so I did not want to continue
Amazing.
with the medical work.
With
They gave me
medical.
batch. I wanted to practice because it just felt like 6 years in vain. And then, like Peter said, maybe you can do just some voluntary work and help people. And I said, yeah, maybe that makes some sense. So you want to give something to the community. But they gave me horrible shifts, 12 hours a day, sometimes even more than that, 5 days a week with really low income. And that also intervened with my day trading time. And then it was like, work as a doctor, stop making money as a day trading and not get paid. And I just decided to just continue trading and forget about that degree.
Well, everything happens for a reason, right? It all happens
Yeah.
like it does. I didn't look at the queues rolling over. Holy hell. They're at 7:30. Wow. A lot of people also had SNDK on their watch list in the BBT chat today. Didn't really do any breakouts for my style. Maybe a little bit of an opening range breakup around 10:05, but what else did you have in your watch list today? So you had NVIDIA and what else?
I had NVDA and PLTR. Both were on my long list. I'm really surprised that they did not make the move. And nothing else. We were watching Reddit. Carlos and I were watching this during the pre-market. I mentioned that I'm going to keep an eye on it. I did not end up trading it because I was too focused on NVDA and PLTR. But this was the trade of the day. Did Andrew end up trading it? I think he was watching it.
He was watching it. I don't think he actually pulled the trigger on it. I think he got chopped up in Tesla a few times. He got wicked out a couple times. Then I think he started to sell some options on it, and I think he came back either break even or profitable. But I don't think he actually traded Reddit today. But it was on his watch list for sure. I love like Reddit too. Like I've said this before, but when it consolidates underneath the 200 moving average and then pushes through with good volume, that's usually a really nice 1 minute open range breakout. I don't trade that style, but I know Eamon kind of likes those fake breakdowns, and then he sometimes, and I'm not speaking for his trading style, but he likes to see that breakdown push through with volume, and then you catch that initial move. And then that's how you can roll multiple strategies together. And this is something I'm talking with a bunch of people that I'm emailing back. I don't trade the orb, but if you get a good, push on the 1 minute opening range breakup, that's where I see Andrew and Eamon as well roll these multiple strategies together, right? You can turn a 1 minute opening range into a 5, and then you can anticipate like a gap and go. So those are all good things, and then you can, have a better average throughout it too. So it's just things to think about and to back test if you guys are still kind of trying to figure out your strategies. Nicki Minaj, I'm having a great day. Apart from my tooth I'm a little bit of pain, nothing crazy, but overall I'm having a great day. And if you guys don't know, we launched a Discord for our trading terminal. We can pop that up, Eamon. I think we started it yesterday, so we're just putting all of our trades in there, and we just, it's pretty much like being inside a BBT chat room, but not. So if you guys do have Discord, pop over there and join us. I'm pretty active in there, so you can share your trades, ask any questions inside of there, and we'll just have some fun.
Guys, feel free to join. If you're wondering how to join, opentradingterminal.com, and you will find the Discord icon down here. Down here. Use that to join. Nicki Minaj took Tesla and AMD. Those AMD is on fire, going up to 500, past 500. Yeah, go for it, Kyle. I know I cut you out there.
Oh no, you're good. I was just reading the chat too. I was just going to ask Chris if he collected his funded account payout, or his funded account payout, his free funded account. How many likes are we at? Oh, we're a bit away, hey? That's okay. Eamon, how is SNDK looking for a breakout if QQQ reverses?
Let's see. First of all, it feels like the SNDK is fully independent from the market. So even if the QQs are going to reverse, I don't think they're going to give SNDK any push out going higher. But SNDK looks bullish. It doesn't look bearish at all. It had a good day yesterday. I don't like the fact that we are hugging the 50 SMA. Look, we are sitting right around a strong level. I think this is probably one of the strongest level we've had in a while. But I can see it hitting 1700 or 1800 today. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't see any setup on it yet. It needs to warm up more before the move happens, maybe after 1 p.m. or after 12 p.m. if we manage to pull back closer to 1600 within this hour and recover back to the 1640. The hourly
Dan,
looks really bullish in it. I don't like the daily though.
Dan Duffy, just SMCI. Yeah. I mean, if the Qs do reverse, it could be an opportunity on SMCI. Let's just see what it does around previous D close here, and just be patient with this one. It has on the 5-minute chart been selling off for what is that? 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 candles in a row. So it could bounce, but let's just see what happens here. Let's wait for that double bottom on the 5-minute chart at least. Nicki
Yeah, I think it's
Minaj.
going to be a good candidate to play a break of the half of the day on SNDK. Not bad. I
Oh.
don't see it being bearish.
Because I missed yesterday, we got filled on, what was that, Wednesday? That SMCI? It did push through, hey? And then it stopped us out, and then it went to, what was it? What was the big target? 41, I think it was, on Wednesday.
Yeah, I remember that one. So, where was that? That was 14, 13, 12, right? It was in the 12th.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's
So,
it.
yeah.
It did fill
We
us
got,
though, remember? Because we front runned it to 42. Yeah. And then it came down, and then it went. Bugger.
yeah, I was looking at least for 37 on this thing, but like, unfortunately, just went to break even after the breakout.
That's okay. We still made a little bit on it.
Green is green. Can't
Green is
complain.
green. Do you like SMCI for a potential reversal?
Today, I don't think so. It had a small fake breakout. I have just simple rule for reversals. If stock makes a fake break, it's not a good one for a reversal unless it makes 3 to 4 candlesticks on the hourly chart. So we had a beautiful mini range around here during the pre-market. We broke the pre-market high twice, and now we're selling off. These ones, they usually don't make major reversals. They just make tiny pullbacks before the continuation of the sell-off. I think SMCI is going to be a nice reversal if it manages to sell off all the way down to 35 or 36. But I don't see it going to 35 or 36 today. Too far, right?
No. Too far, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? 275 ATR, I think it is.
Yeah. So I don't see it going lower.
Or oh, you got a payout. You got your last payout from Andrew, and now you're thinking about your next step. So congratulations. That's amazing. Maybe FTMO. Honestly, yeah, like I've started to trade futures in Top Step. Because I'm not doing any more funded accounts through BBT because I've been capped out, which is all good. I'm happy with the results there, but I'm doing the Express funded account right now. And it's relatively cheap. Like you can learn on Top Step, right? And then I just trade my 5-minute opening range breakdowns, like we were talking about. I just do my break and retest, and I just kind of scalp MNQ contracts, like 2 to 3 of them, and I made $167 today just scalping the open. So something to think about. If you've already done the BBT funded account and you've maxed it out, there's other areas too. Note the Discord is not for members only; it's public. Come on in, join the conversation.
I didn't even notice that Tesla went to 350 today. That wasn't a small move. That was actually a decent big move on it. Was there any catalyst or any news? Why did it just sink down to 336 after reaching 350? I know 350 is a big round number. Probably there was a lot of selling. I would expect it to reject it and pull back, but what's the reason behind all of these sell-off around here?
2, 3, 5. I think Andrew got in. Where did he get wicked out? It was 9:45 candle. I think he went long there. Anyways, yeah, I'm not too sure what the news was. Why it sold off so much. Ben Paris, hello. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, another good week. Only had one red day this week, so it was a pretty good week overall for me. I know Eamon's up about 16R probably.
For the week? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's somewhere around that actually, over 15 hours.
Are
Yeah, I
you
had a
really?
really
Oh,
good week.
that was a guess. That's amazing.
No, I had a really good week this week. It wasn't the easiest. I think I got lucky so many days just getting into the stock that makes the break or that makes the run.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good week. I would usually get tripped out on weeks like this. Yesterday, I think I was net 5 hours on August 12th. I was up somewhere around 6 hours.
Okay, that's a
On
good week.
11th, yeah. And then on 11th, I had somewhere around 3 hours, 2 hours, I think. So somewhere
Hey,
around
diapers
13,
are
13
expensive,
14
aren't they?
hours. That, yeah, need to make money for them. No, but that's basically my weekly goal. I'm trying to make somewhere around 10 hours on average per week to hit the 40 to 50 per month. That's the usually aim for. Some weeks are smaller, but in the long run, that's the goal. Drew is asking, how do you calculate your R? You decide what your R is depending on your account size and depending on your risk tolerance. Do you want to risk $100 per trade, $1,000 per trade, $10 per trade? And that is your R. And then you calculate your share size depending on your risk per trade. Say you want to short Tesla 336 and you want to put your stop loss at 340. That's $4 stop loss. How many shares can you take to risk $100? 25. If you take more than that, you're going to lose more than $100. If you take less than that, you're going to lose less than $100. So you calculate your share size depending on the distance between your entry and your stop loss. So it's not something impulsive. You don't decide on the fly how many shares you're going to buy. Take a look at the entry, decide where your stop loss is going to be, understand what your risk per trade is, calculate your share size, and then pull the trigger.
Yeah, I don't know how to make my name blue. I know you have to be an admin, but I'm actually logged in with my BBT email. I'll chat with Carlos about it and Eamon. Ben Paris, how are you, buddy? El Patron, it seems good. I've not actually received a payout yet, but I am on the express. I did pass the initial phase, so I'm in the express right now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It seems somewhat legit. I have no complaints about it so far.
No, to be
But
honest,
I'm
I
still
like futures. I even suggest everyone who can trade futures to stick to futures. And I don't think there is literally any reason to trade futures on your own account when you can trade futures on funded accounts. They're leveraged and you don't need that big of an account. The risk is really big, so definitely better to use futures, funded futures, and they're relatively cheap if you think about it.
I agree.
So definitely better to stick to futures, futures and
Yeah.
funded. I think Tesla is interesting for a reversal. I like Tesla. I didn't see how much this thing sold off. Not within our afternoon session, sorry, morning
Oh,
session. Maybe during the chat room session, if it
it
keeps
is
selling
getting
off at this
crushed
pace.
right now. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I have no idea what
Wow.
happened to it. Why is it selling over this much?
I don't know. Let me see if I can find something. What was your timeline before telling yourself that you were going to start your first funded account? Um, for me, it was about, as soon as Trading Terminal came out, I was part of the beta program. So I think it's been about a year and a little bit, but yeah, after like honestly, like the first 3 months, I could tell everybody this. I won't go into too much detail, but I lost 10 grand or like just shy of $10,000 in 3 months. And then I traded in the simulator for a bit. And then as soon as Andrew mentioned the funded accounts, I signed up right away. And I signed up to Trading Terminal right away. And then, yeah, I mean, the rest is kind of history, but yeah, I think I had a total of 6 funded accounts. 3 were blown, and then 3 were profitable. 2 were 10,000, and then 1 was 3,500. Even Kyle, I have a question about minimum round trip trades. You must average 2 round trips day per day in a rolling 10-day period. So to my knowledge, you have to trade at least 33 days of the 3 months. Does it mean you have to trade every day within 10 days? That's a good question. I don't think so. I think it's email me, Kyle@bearbulltraders.com, just so I have your contact and I'll find the answer for you. But I don't think it needs to be 10 consecutive days. I think it just needs to be a total of 30 days.
By the
You
way,
can't trade 'em.
Tesla is sitting at a good level right now for a bounce.
Let's do it.
This is the most. I'm not gonna jump into it, but yeah, it's sitting at a good area for a bounce. You can see how it. Instead of using a tape, I sometimes watch this red line, and you can see that how it's ticking down, 1 tick up, 2 ticks down, 1 tick up, and then it reaches the level, and you see how it starts ticking so fast to the upside. You could tell that there is a lot of buying and a lot of covering happening around here. That's the most obvious level we've had in a while. The resistance from here. Also, I think yesterday's high, right? No, 2 days ago high. Yeah, 2 days ago high. And yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Probably if you played it to the
Okay.
long side for a bounce of this level, make sure to move stop to break even.
You've mentioned this before, right? Because I've asked you about reading the tape, and you said you don't do it. You just watch the red line, right? Can you just say that
Yes.
again? What you please? What you just said?
Yeah, I watch it usually for reversals, especially the last few minutes. And it's obvious sometimes, like it ticks 1 tick to the downside, maybe two ticks to the upside, 3 ticks to the downside, 1 tick to the upside, down, up. You see, you just get used to how this tick line behaves for the last 3 to 4 minutes. And you need to be aware of the level that you want to play a reversal around. And if you see that the behavior did not change around this level, just forget about it. There is nothing significant. But if you see that it's starting to tick faster, you see it ticking down and get more ticks to the upside, tries to push to the downside, holding ticks more to the upside, that's a signal to give it an attempt for a reversal. So yeah, don't use the tape because it's too much watching other numbers chart. I just try to stick to the patterns and see what's happening candlestick by candlestick and how it behaves around the level based on this red line.
Love that. Good to know. Yeah, the tape is there's just so much going on with it. Like the way that Paris reads it is just like he's inside the matrix, like reading something. He's like, bid's been held, bid buyers. I'm just like, oh my God, like it's so impressive how that guy trades. But I like this tactic as well. Interesting. Something to back test for sure. Qs are still rolling over. Good Lord. Um, Tung Nugent. Yeah, well, you can't. How about the weekend? I don't think, no, you can't trade on the weekend. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, but yeah, shoot me an email, Kyle@bearbulltraders.com, and I'll get you the answer. But yeah, I think it's just 30 days total you have to trade for. I'm still in SpaceX. I only have 204 shares left. My average is 139.46. So we'll see what happens. Eamon, what do you think of Tesla for a swing trade?
Not bad, by the way. Definitely was better when it was sitting around the $300 area, but even around here, not a bad one. And yeah, to the upside, I never swing trade to the downside. All my swings are only to the long side, only using cash account. I mean, not cash account. I mean, I don't use the leverage. I don't use the margin. AVGO for a swing I don't like. I mean, look at this thing. It doesn't have any trends. This area has been held for years. I don't expect a run on it. Maybe if it goes down to 320-ish, 340-ish, but not this area.
Or 02.
Oh, Aranza, I remember you. How have you been doing?
Isn't the break and retest on daily happening? On which stock? A cash?
Like, Ash, it's not always about a pattern. Yes, there is a breakout with a pullback, which looks like a retest, but this thing doesn't give you any breakouts and retests. This thing is an ugly, choppy stock. I mean, shouldn't this have been a retest around here? And then after the break to the downside, shouldn't this have been a retest? It's just choppy. Before you choose a stock that you want to trade, zoom it out for 1 or 2 years or 3 years and see, is it respecting the trends? Is it respecting the ranges? AMD is a stock like that. NVDA looks interesting. If it ranges, it ranges. If it breaks, it breaks. If it retests, it holds. After the retest, it trends. Before you decide which stock you want to trade, zoom out, take a look at the chart, read it. If it's predictable, that's what you want to trade. Yes, Nicki Minaj. I think there is always going to be a stock. I wouldn't say that is directional. I mean, there is always something that is directional, but there is no guarantee that you are going to pick that particular stock. But I think there is always an opportunity to trade. At least if you focus, if you are focusing in the equities market. If the stock made a big move and then it's ABCDing, I ignore this ABCD pattern because the move is already done. You want to make sure that the stock is ABCDing somewhere mid its ATR, maximum maybe 70% around its ATR. But if it made the whole move and then it's ABCDing, it could be a trap.
I was just thinking that, Adrian. SMCI reversal. We'll see here. I would like it to hold the 9 here on the 5-minute chart. We'll see what happens. Let's wait for a 15-minute candle closure.
Alright, I was watching INTC. This is another stock that I was watching, but I decided not to keep a close eye on it because it was too close to the 50 moving average on the daily chart. These ones end up being tricky. So there is the 50 and there is a previous level that was held multiple times. I like the hourly on it. Looked like a beautiful bull flag, right? Move, consolidation, holding around the level of support. Normally I expect this on it, but the daily wasn't a good spot for it. Wasn't a bad pick. Good job, though. Nicki Minaj, if you're losing 1 hour per month and when you're green around 9 to 10 hours, yeah, give funded account a try. Worst case scenario, you're going to end up with a small profit. Maybe just pay for the Fed. When I work with my mentees, I usually tell them that they want to try the funded account or go trade live after they have 3 green months in a row following the rules. You can have a green month, maybe even 2 green months, not following your trade book, just averaging down, doubling the positions, trading stuff that you are not going to do in your live account. But the moment you jump into trading a funded account or a live account, you can't trade the exact same way because there is real money online. So make sure that you're green for 2 or 3 months following the rules. Then you can just jump into funded account or trade live with whole confidence.
You can do it, Nicki Minaj.
Exactly.
Just believe in yourself. You can do it. Pull the trigger. You'll be happy. See you later, Paris. Have a good day.
Echo, the bootcamp is group mentorship sessions. If you're looking for one-on-one, just email the moderator that you feel you're trading closer to. Some moderators are doing mentorship. Kyle is doing it. I do it. I don't know if there are any mods who are still doing it. So just reach out to whatever moderator you feel your trading style matches, and we'll send the details. But the bootcamp is group mentorship sessions.
The
Pilar,
next
you're completing
bootcamp.
the 3 months.
Oh,
Green. Sorry, Kyle, go for it.
no, you're good. I was going to say the next boot camp starts September 7th, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Correct. Yeah. I kind of want to take
By
a
the way,
stab
guys.
at Tesla. Oh, yeah. Check
I
this
wanna.
book out.
Hey guys, 10 more reviews for 100. If
Okay, we're
you
at
read
90.
it,
All right.
exactly. If you
Nice.
guys read it, if you enjoyed it, you still did not make a review, I would highly appreciate it if you make it. It would be amazing to wake up on Monday and see 100 here. Not with 1 star, please. I don't know who put this 1 star. Thank you for your honest review. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate
Can
your
you click
honest
on
review.
it? Can you see who
No,
sent it?
no,
Or is it
it's just a star. It's just a star. It's not a review.
public?
They just
Oh.
no. They just rated it. They did not put any review for it.
Oh, I see. How rude.
Please tell me why the 1 star is. Come
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Whoever
Yeah.
put the 1 star, send me an email. Tell me what you didn't like. I would
Yeah,
appreciate it. I know the book is
you
good.
coward. Give us a 1-star review with no comments. How rude.
No, you're not coward. Come on. You're going to trigger this
You're gonna wake
this
up
moment
with
at the
11 1-star
11
reviews.
1 stars. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't want that to happen.
Come on, Tesla.
You found the plot. I don't think it can be removed because this is reader's opinion. If someone read it and they decided to put 1 star for it because they think it's worth 1 star, then it is what it is. I mean, and I'm not gonna say that I need to remove it. If that's what someone
Felt,
thinks it's
and
worth,
so
then
be
it
it.
is what it is. Exactly. Then so be it.
Yeah.
But I'm also happy for everyone who put a high ranking for it, or high rating. I enjoy reading all the reviews there.
This is still rolling over. Holy shit.
Thank you, Akshat. Yeah, Tesla is tempting. I agree with you. Just the level is so good. Hammer on the 15. It's so tempting.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I just accepted the fact that I'm done for the Friday. But yeah, it's not a bad one.
337. I got in at 11:36.7. Okay. I would like it at least to get to the 50 moving average. Let's see what this gives me here. You got to pump it up. Everybody pump it up. Heard that song? Watch.
I did. I saw a lot of funny reels with that.
Yeah.
Trading reels.
Yeah. Oh. Do you have a standing desk?
Yeah.
Do you ever stand? I feel myself sitting too much now. My hips, like
No,
getting older. You, yeah, you always sit.
I
Yeah.
got the standing disc, and was standing for 1 week. Then I decided why when I have a chair.
It's good to stand. We have to hit our 12-hour stand goal on our Apple Watch.
Wait, is there a 12-hour standing goal?
Well, you can put it to whatever you want on your Apple Watch. Like you can do 6, 8, 10 hours
Oh,
or whatever. But I know some
you
people
have a
that
12?
try and stand for 12 hours. Like that's crazy. Like who actually hits that? 8 to 12, I think. SMCI. Thank God I didn't take that trade on SMCI. I almost pulled that trigger. That the level on SMCI around like previous day close. That's a pretty dangerous level, in my opinion, to take reversals off of. Tesla. Okay, yeah, we're getting a little movement here. I'm gonna target. I like the 50 moving average, so I'm gonna front run this
You
thing.
know,
Go ahead.
you're playing it. You mean you're adding?
No, I'm gonna take a part. I'm gonna take some off around 30. What do I like here? 38.25, I think.
Guys, I'm curious. What is your average step count for the day? Don't be ashamed of it or anything. Just if you have this your health on Apple phone, or if you're tracking your steps, can you just share it here in the chat? I'm really curious.
Where can
Come
you
on, guys.
find that again? On your health app?
Yeah, open phone, go for health, and it will tell you your average steps. Especially if you're carrying all your phone all around. Come on, guys. 7K for Sultanov. 10K missed GSL. What are you doing? Say 10K per day on average? I'm talking about the average, guys. Literally the average. Come on.
There's mine.
Nicki Minaj saying 2 to 3. That's the weekly total? Or is the average?
No, that's a day.
Oh my god. Okay.
I walk, well, I walk my dog and then we usually take my son for a walk at nighttime. I think I actually walk quite a bit. Like I average like probably 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day. 5.9 miles a month.
My average is 5K, guys. I think I'm just nothing. I know that it's healthy to have 8,000 steps average, but I hate cardio. I hate walking. I go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, but I don't do cardio there. I don't swim. I just do my exercise and I go home. And it used to be less, by the way. It used to be like 3 to 4K for me. And I think in winter that also drops. Now that the weather is good, I enjoy waking up in the morning and just do a small walk. Small, because my average is 4 to 5K. Those who have a 10K average, what do you do?
Where does it say the average? Oh, here we go. 8,237 steps is my average
That's
a day.
healthy. That's healthy. Good job.
And you're a physician. You're supposed to be taking care of your heart, young man, aren't you?
I'm going to the gym. My heart is healthy. All good.
No, I know. Yeah.
That you know. But I know that the older you get, the more important it is to get these average steps.
I think it's more
And I
just
agree.
like I think like the fitness industry has put this 10,000 step number as just like I don't know. It seems like almost an unrealistic expectation, but that's how they get people to buy their gym memberships and things like that. But I mean, I think if you're walking between 5 and 7,000 a day, that's probably pretty good, as long as you're moving.
No,
Eamon's
the hell.
Eamon's 43 years old.
I'm 43. I'm 32, guys. But yeah, I know that the healthy average is around 7 to 10,000. Maybe I think it's 8 to 10,000. Probably it's 8 to 10,000. I know that even for people over 60 years old, the healthy number is 7,000. At least that's what I remember. And I'm not even getting the average of a 60-year-old man.
I think you're just fine. Well, as your son gets a bit older too, you're going to be moving a lot. Like my kid, so he's turning, what is he, 17 months in 2 days. He is an absolute menace right now. He is on the move all the time. Like he cannot be stopped. So that keeps you young and moving. Out of those 7,000 steps, I'd say 3,000 at least are because of him. Chris, SMCI, rich trader for me. Max goal on a long scalp. Nice. Yeah, I didn't take any reversals on SMCI. I am still in Tesla. I haven't partialed yet. I don't love it right now, unfortunately. If it loses 330, what is that? 336.75, I'll probably get out. No, I will get out because I'm not going to ruin my day.
Well, guys, I'm just reading these comments and how much you're averaging. Good for you. Keep it up. Well done. I'll need to step up my game.
Yeah, Pat, exactly. 10,000 steps is a lot for an average person. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're like a run, like I like to run, but honestly, I haven't been running that much. But if you run 5K, that's usually around 5,000 steps. And then if you add that on
No,
top of your
5K is
normal,
5,000 steps. 3K is 7,000 to 8,000 steps.
is it? Okay.
3
Then
miles.
I'm wrong.
3
3
miles.
miles?
I
Okay.
think 3 miles is 8,000 steps, right?
So then if you run
Let me double
that
check.
on top of your normal step count, then you'll be close to that 10,000.
Yeah, so you see that if you run 3 miles a day, that's 6 to 7,000 steps, and then it's a few times to the bathroom and kitchen, and you got the 8.
Exactly. Oh, there we go, Tesla. Get over the 50. I'm gonna take, what's my average here?
Imagine like 5 miles, 5,000 steps. You almost gave me a heart attack, Kyle.
Well, sorry, I said kilometers because I don't do miles. I do
Uh,
kilometers. I think 5 kilometers is almost 3K. Or sorry, yeah, 5 kilometers is 3 miles, I think. But
uh,
I could be wrong. Is it close? It's 1.6, right?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you're right.
Alex.
Yeah.
In and around there.
Pat is talking about SNDK. I'm not trading it, but I feel like it could continue. It could break the high of the day today. It had a good run yesterday. It still has some room based on the average to range. I hate the fact that it's around the 50, Pat. I agree with you. I mean, probably the most bearish thing is the fact that we're hugging the 50 and we're around a strong level from the past. But so far, there are no signs of a short. There are no signs of a long. That's why I said it needs to warm up. We had a bearish at 9, a bearish at 10. We're about to have a bearish at 11. The moment we get a decent bullish candlestick, and it, like I said, after it retraces to 1600, I want to see it retracing to 1600, reclaiming 1640, and only if that happens, I would see it as a long with the possibility of breaking the 1700. For now, there are literally no signs, not for a long and not for a short.
No, I don't like that. I should have partialed. Fuck, I knew it. It's okay.
Tesla?
Yeah, it came up. I like this is the thing. Like I said to everyone here, I'm like, I'm targeting the 50. It came up, touched it. Did I take any off? No. I'm an idiot.
I think the 50 touched the price, that the price touched the 50. You know, it's like
Fine.
you're pulling your hand to someone, they're like, yeah, get closer, please. And then the 50 just gives you that touch.
Ah. 337.28. That's my entry. It's coming right now. Do I get out of break even? Hold it. Come on, you bugger. Oh. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
it's right. Friday, the market is tough. You get good explosive moves at the open, but then later during the day, everything slows down.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that there are no opportunities. There are usually opportunities, but I take it so slow on Friday. It's the end of the week. I focus on my open trades, and then I just chill. You hate Fridays? Fridays are good. They're followed by it's followed by Saturday. Why do you hate Friday?
This is something I learned from Carlos when I first started working with, well, not working with, but like my first year as a BBT member is just don't trade bad on Fridays. Like even sometimes if you're having a bad week, either just don't trade or really de-risk on a Friday. Because if you have a shit day, it just ruins your whole weekend. And then you think about it all weekend, and then you come back Monday with like this vengeance to try and get your money back from the Friday. So Fridays can be good, but Fridays can also be bad. Obviously. Does that make sense? Kinda.
I'm trying not to make any comments around here, but I agree with you, Kyle. You're right.
You're like,
Fridays
what?
can be good and they could
What
be
the
bad.
hell did you say?
All good, all good.
Fridays are fine. I typically hit my main goal. Today playing SMCI. You hit your max goal. Chris, congrats. Probably not going to trade anymore today. Yeah, that's it. I was actually talking to somebody on my email about this. There's no worse feeling than when you're green than giving all that back and then flipping your day red. Like that, like that actually like makes me so mad. Like you like you broke rules, or even if you followed your process and you just got kind of chopped up a little bit. But if you're up if you're up like 200-300 bucks and you give it all back and then you actually go into the red like 100, ugh, that is literally the worst feeling ever.
I want to answer your question, well, Gamal. To have a reversal, you need a trend. So when you say is NVDA a reversal, I would say no, but it is a good range play. You can see that we are sitting around the low. We touch this level multiple times, and every time we reach this level, we get a good bounce. So is it a good long around here? Probably. Maybe all the way to 225.60ish, 225.80ish. But it's not exactly a reversal setup. More of a range play setup.
Oh, there we go. Diamond hands, folks. I'm partialing.
Good job, Kyle.
There we go.
Friday is good.
Almost. My Friday's great. It's 3 for 3, SMCI, SpaceX, and then a Tesla here. Okay, perfect. My stop loss is now break even, 337.39. I got about $1 out of this so far, a 50-cent risk, quick 1 to 2, and now we're just going to hold this for. I would like it to get to or is that yesterday's close? Yeah, 340. I love trading. I honestly like executing a good trade. There is no better feeling, but you don't know. That's the thing. It's just like, but when it works out and you actually have a good system and you stick to it over time and you just trust your percentages, this game is awesome. And it's the pattern recognition too. That's what Andrew always talks about in the BBT chat room. Like noticing these patterns ahead of time and kind of using your intuition. And the intuition could be a double-edged sword, obviously, because you don't want to just solely rely on your intuition. But the more you see these patterns set up and you know, you're looking at the volume and you have a good structure of the higher time frames, waiting for these patterns and then the more you see them and you do your chart time and do your back testing, it just becomes executing and just pulling the trigger. And it's obviously easier said than done, but when you see these patterns over and over and over again every single day, it's our job as retail traders just to execute on those patterns, depending on what your strategy is, obviously. But if it's there, like just take it. And that's why the simulator is so awesome. Go to the trading terminal simulator, go into the Atlas replay, and just put those up beside each other and just do those, back test those things. And like everyone can figure this game out. It just takes some time. I'm thinking about adding to my Tesla here, actually. I like this volume right here.
Yeah, Jules, if you're talking about RKLB, it already reversed. And yeah, you can take a stock that has already reversed as long as it did not make any 60-minute high. For example, the hourly chart on RKLB is about to close as a hammer. if it gives you a double bottom on the 5-minute chart, that would be a good reversal on the 5-minute chart. After an overlap on the hourly chart, that could be taken. But if the next hourly candlestick opens, it makes a new hourly high, and then it goes back down to the lows, then that's more of a bear flag and not a reversal pattern. So that double bottom would not be appropriate to be taken. Anyway, double bottom before a new high, tradable. Double bottom after a new hourly high is a reverse ABCD.
I just sent you the Tesla trade.
So this is Kyle's trade on Tesla. Beautiful entry. Partials.
Ah, shit. See, I
Already
should
on the
add
safe
it there.
side.
All right, we're gonna hold this baby till 3. I'm gonna put a limit order at, where was that doji earlier? 3. It was around 11, 12. I'm gonna front run that doji 339.42, and then I'll partial some more there. So we have another 60 cents.
Well done, Kyle. Good Friday.
Good Friday. Yeah, and if you guys have Discord, I know we mentioned it earlier, come join the fun. I'll share all my trades in there and my thought process and all that. Same kind of thing we do here, but we can chat on the weekends too, and when there's some downtime. If you guys have any questions there's tabs for funded accounts, just open conversations. So if you have it, come join the fun. Candy, have a good weekend. Thank you for always showing up and being a part of the chat. Eamon, do you have any plans this weekend? Just relax, some time with the baby?
I rarely plan the whole weekend ahead. It comes on the fly. Whatever you feel like doing during the day after you wake up, that's what we usually do. Unless it's a visit for the family or it's a long trip weekend. Other than that, all the fly.
Love it. Yeah. Where's the Discord link? Do you have a Discord link? Eamon?
Yeah. Let me send it.
I'll have to get it too. But it is 10 o'clock. You guys have a great weekend. Do some journaling, do some back testing, relax, get away from the charts, enjoy one day off, but do a little bit of journaling, do some meditation, work on your psychology, and we'll see you guys Monday morning.
Have a good weekend,
Eamon,
everyone.
thank you. Have a
See you
good
guys.
weekend.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
Kyle.
Air guitar for everybody. Someone asked for my Instagram. I'm just going to pop it up here. All right. Oh, here goes Tesla. I'm still in this. Oh, we're going to partial some more here. I don't know. I'm just going to talk until Carlos gets here. I've taken another partial on Tesla. It's the end of the world as we know it, but I feel fine. I'm going to bring my stop loss to the swing low. 338.15.
Oh, shoot, I'm here.
Carlos is always here. I know he's here.
I am here. Let's get the music going.
Hey, Carlos, have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Hopefully
you too, man. I'm actually
thoughts and prayers with your son.
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm here going back and forth with John. We're arguing about partials or not partials. So,
yeah.
All right.
I saw that. That's his name in Discord, right? No partials. I love that.
I love it. I love it. So I'm showing him my tray on Tesla. I'm like, look, the partials worked. He's like, you paper-handed BITCH. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, you're right. All right, friends.
Okay,
Have a
guys.
great weekend.
All right, take care.
Take care.
All right.